Hello, everyone. Welcome to this judging session for our animation challenge, Perfect Loop. We've challenged hundreds of artists to create the most satisfying looping animation, one of those that you watch over and over again. More than 1,600 artists signed up to compete for a total prize pool of over $23,000 USD. So we've received countless fantastic submissions from artists all over the world with all kinds of art styles. So thank you everyone for participating in our biggest animation challenge yet. We got some incredible stuff back, so it's been awesome to see. As you all know, the submissions could qualify for only one of the two categories, either Best Render or Best Original Concept. Today we're going to be doing Best Original Concept. But that brings us to the insane roster of 3D VFX artists and directors who've joined the challenge as judges. So judging the Best Render category is going to be Ren Weichman, Peter France from Corridor Digital, Clinton Jones, and William Foucher. But today, I'm joined by Gavin Shapiro, Todd Blankenship, and Michael Maher. And I am also going to be on the judging panel for this one for Best Concept. So before we get started, I don't know, could you guys kind of just introduce yourselves? Todd, why don't you start?
Okay, so I am Todd Blankenship. I have spent the last 15 years as a cinematographer slash motion designer, and kind of over the last 3-4 years, I've kind of become obsessed with merging those two together and, VFX stuff. So naturally, I'm a big fan of Rokoko things.
Nice. Michael, you want to go?
I'm Michael. I work with Todd. I'm more of the technical director type, and I come in and help do a lot of the camera work and things like that. And together we started Am I a Filmmaker to share our journey into virtual production.
That's you, Gavin.
Yeah. Hey, I'm Gavin Shapiro. I've been a motion design director for over a decade, and I've shifted to doing NFT art now. I do personal work, mostly perfect loops. So I'm really excited to be a judge on this perfect loop contest.
It's gonna be good. We're so happy to have you all. I'm Sam Lazarus, creative director for Rokoko. So I do a lot of mocap stuff, and you see me on the YouTubes, and I work mostly in Cinema 4D. But I try to get into everything as much as I can. And again, thank you all for joining. This is going to be a lot of fun.
Excited.
And should be good.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so right before we jump in, couple more things. Just want to go over the rules and recap that. So the task was to create a hypnotic, character-based, looped animation with Rokoko tools that makes you want to watch it on repeat, right? And so what we've considered when picking the top 50 entries for Best Original Concept was the use of character animation made with Rokoko tools, so either with Rokoko hardware, or the motion library, or the free mocap that we record on the live stream. And the Rokoko aspect had to be an integral part of the concept. And we've also looked at the original interpretation of the theme of perfect loop, right? How did you implement that loop? So today we're picking winners for the following prizes. For third place, you're going to win a pair of Smartgloves, which is our latest tech for finger and hand motion capture with EMF, which is valued at around $12.50 USD, and a face capture bundle, which is a face capture license to use our face capture solution for motion capture, and then also $100 in credits for our motion library, which is our motion capture marketplace. Second place is getting a Smartsuit Pro 2, which is our latest mocap suit, and the face capture bundle. So you'll be able, that's full performance capture. And then first place is a full performance capture bundle. So that's Smartsuit Pro 2, Smartgloves, studio license, face capture bundle, plus $2,500 in cash. So all three are incredible prizes, and I'm actually so psyched that we were able to put up like big prizes for this. So it's gonna be, someone's gonna be walking away with some goodies. Okay, so now that we've recapped the rules and the prizes, we can actually get into it and start going through them. Generally, I think the things that we'll be looking at are, visual appeal, but then original theme interpretation, right? Original concept for the loop, the use of the mocap, and then just, technique. And so, yeah, everyone grab a coffee, grab a beer, and let's sit back and get into it. Okay, intro done.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so let's do it. Are you guys have the video file pulled up?
Got it up.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let's hit. I'm just gonna hit play, then we can all watch it, and then we'll come back to discuss.
All right, sounds good.
Sweet. So this is from
Nice.
Ghost Hallmon, Mindless Behavior. Yeah, what do you guys think?
I think my favorite thing about this render is the red sun in the back. I think that's kind of it kind of frames the whole thing really well, and I like this kind of fluorescent thing kind of in the front. I think like composition wise, I like what they're doing there. I do think there could have been like maybe a little bit more like a spotlight coming from that sun, so it's like kind of blasting a little more shadows down that corridor. That would have been kind of cool, but yeah, I dig it. I dig the vibe.
Totally.
Having PTSD to my like first like retail job, or it was my job to stock shelves, and I was like, you sent me down like a real dark hole real fast, and then I came back to remember that I was watching this loop. But yeah, no, that's super cool.
Yeah, no, I like this one too. It's simple, but it gets the point across. You know, and it's definitely hypnotic.
Super clean. Yeah.
Very clean. Yeah, exactly. You know, it's clean. It's a nice render.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looking good. Okay, and we're just gonna keep cruising through so we can get through all of them. So I say we just
Let's do it.
jump onto the next one. Ghost,
Let's
nice
do it.
job. Let's keep cruising.
Got the Wilhelm scream. I love it.
Yeah, I like that.
This is super fun.
Oh, I'm trying to find out where's the cut point.
No,
Is it maybe during that
they hit it
cloud?
so
It's really
well.
smooth.
Yeah, I can't even find it.
It must be that cloud. There's like a cloud that
I think
a
it-
foreground cloud.
yeah.
Man, that's
But I wonder if the background's done separately, maybe.
Yeah, that's
like
That's what I was gonna say. It's a really clever
Yeah.
way to do it. It feels like the 3D was done in one layer, and then the
Yeah.
2D, the clouds were sort of done in a
I
separate
love the
layer. It's a
idea
great way
that-
to hide the scene.
I love the idea that the blue guy is like just straight up like murking these other planes like over and over and over again. Like they're just not a threat to him at all. Like he just keeps encountering these other planes and just destroying them. I like that. No, that was solid. I like the painterly vibe too. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cool like mix of styles because the render is really like high quality 3D render, you know, and then there's this painterly vibe thrown on top of it too.
Do you think that's just
Yeah,
like a
the
post
textures
effect or?
on the planes are great.
I wonder. I mean, it must. Maybe if the background is like custom, maybe they did like a big
Yeah.
Photoshop, just like kind of painterly thing, and then
That's sort of what I think it might be.
just added that overlay on top that kind of. If there's anything that I mean, this is awesome. It looks great. The only criticism I would have for this is just the overlay that's static on top.
Agreed. I don't know
You
if
know?
we're supposed to be looking
Oh, sure.
through like another
Right.
aircraft's window at them or something, but it does kind of.
Oh, that would have been.
I feel
Yeah.
like if they had framed it like where you're actually looking through a window,
like a portal.
it would
or
sell
porthole
a
or
bit more.
whatever.
But the way I'm seeing it, it just it's like I kind of feel like they didn't need that. It kind of dirties up
Sure.
an otherwise very clean render. But
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I also love anytime you see someone in a cockpit. Like, it's such a great use of mocap because it means you don't have to. It's like you don't have to show foot contact with the floor.
Right.
It's just like upper, just kill that lower body and like have them point or whatever.
you don't have to smooth out any knee pops or anything.
No,
Yeah.
clean up on that one's pretty
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Smart.
Dope.
Super good. That one's amazing. That one's awesome.
Yeah, I like that.
Well done. Shark Dude strikes
Definitely
back.
Shark Dude
the
strikes
first,
back.
The first Wilhelm scream. Let's see if there's
Yeah, yeah.
Nice
Okay.
little reference there.
Let's keep going. Next one. Let's do it.
All right.
lot of detail in this one.
Yeah, a lot of detail. And I like how it's looping along like the surface of a sphere.
Yeah, that is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's a cool concept to try to realize.
Yeah, and just very just a clean render too.
It's a clean render.
Yeah, there's no noise.
It's a fun creature design as well. Just
Is
like,
it a
yeah.
is it Pokemon? Is this Pokemon related at all? Or is this I mean, it kind of looks Pokemon-ish. I wonder, is that a Pokemon? I don't know enough about Pokemon.
It doesn't ring a
know
bell
the lore.
Pokemon-wise to me, but I see why you would think that. I also don't think any of the Pokemon have glowing posteriors.
Right. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's true.
design's good enough to make us think it's a licensed Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
there you
not a
go.
creature.
That's pretty good.
The grass is
Mhm.
good. I like the
Yeah, the grass is well done.
I mean the way the light shining through the grass and everything. I agree. Like, and you see that kind of that other little planet in the background.
Mm-hmm.
So you know it's like some world building there. That's pretty cool.
I think one thing that's stronger about this one than the last one, which I didn't realize, is that this, like, the mocap is kind of the hero element of the story. In the last one, it was kind of like an added touch
Very
to it.
true.
Totally.
But
Very true.
here it's like the main element, which I think makes it a strong.
And it almost
And it's a good, yeah. Sorry.
is
go
is
for it.
the it almost looks like the Rokoko logo. Right?
Oh,
Isn't
interesting.
it like, it's like a white circle thing, right?
It's
Is that
kind of
Yeah,
yeah.
totally.
is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
The other little creatures in the cages,
Yeah.
you know,
It might
The
be.
baby creatures.
little nod to it. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. Sometimes we've
Cool.
gotten those before, where there's like a little nod to us, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
it's also
cool.
I like that it's like red light, green light is what this reminded me of. You know?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very good.
Yeah. Super good.
Sweet.
Fabe.Art, Hunter and Hunted. Okay, let's keep going.
Sweet.
Meow, 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 meow.
Riddle me this, Batman. What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
Yes.
It's pretty well done.
Meow, 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 meow.
Riddle me this, Batman. What's cooler than being cool?
Ice cold.
What does he look at us like a cell phone for a second before he says ice cold? What is that?
I feel like that's a
Setting it-
reference.
Setting it to freeze.
Yeah, or is that
Yeah.
something like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Or is that a meme callback or something? I feel like, or
Well, I think anything related to Mr. Freeze is arguably a meme.
Yeah.
right. Yeah. So that's true.
Also, solid Will Arnett.
I was gonna say, did they
impression to,
get
whoever that
Will
did.
Arnett for this? Because that's pretty.
I was thinking, like, I was wondering watching this if maybe they were just in the Batman movie and pulled clean lines or something, because
Yeah.
it sounds really good.
Sounds like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, technically this is incredible.
Yeah, it's very well done.
They got the the Lego like on 2s or 3s like animation style down perfect.
Yeah.
I mean obviously the voice acting is really top notch. I think for me my main complaint would be that the loop part is kind of a it's that classic sort of like fake loop thing, but it's still really cool. Like I don't want to knock
Yeah.
it too hard for that because what they did was so good.
Yeah. I
That's
think.
how I feel too. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's such a solid piece, but yeah, the loop is just it's a transition.
Yeah.
The loop's just a cut essentially. It's I man, I wish I knew more about how they achieved this effect. It's so
And
good.
they nailed the look of like all of the animal
Yeah, it's-
logic character design from the movie.
Yeah.
They did a really
perfectly
wonderful
done.
job. And as somebody who has Batman stuff everywhere in a giant Lego Batmobile right here, it's perfect. Spot
The
on.
second I saw Batman, I got a big smile on my face.
Yeah,
There's
technic.
just so much attention to detail too.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
that they're
Every
like on
character,
set.
every costume.
Like I love like it's
Yeah.
pre VFX like on
Right.
set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really fun, and it's clever too because it's like obviously they didn't have to do as much set design stuff, and I love when the creative like allows you to do kind of an easier thing, but it's even better. Like it's so much more focused on the story or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite points, and this is something that they did in the earlier Lego movie versus the later ones, is that his effects are also Lego elements. So when
Yeah.
Mr. Freeze is going up the wall, he's actually using Legos, and I
Yeah.
think that look just looks so much cooler and really brings back that stop motion feel.
It's really cool. I wonder where they used the mocap in this.
I'm assuming what it is, and I don't have I don't have like a list of how it was done, but my assumption, and I think we vetted them or whatever. So I think what they did is they probably just like really decimated the keyframes, right? Like recorded some base movements probably, and then just
That's so cool.
killed, because you can get that look, and just probably what they did actually is they went through, found their key poses, right, deleted all the keyframes, like
Man.
because they're still right, and a lot of whenever they're which is
That's
just
badass.
amazing. I mean, just a great idea.
lot
Like
of work.
use of mocap is fantastic, right? Because
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I assume,
you
yeah.
it's got to be stuff they recorded themselves, right? It's not library stuff, right? Do you know the library stuff well enough to make a guess on that?
I would assume that this is hardware that they already have.
Nice.
Yeah. But I don't know. I mean, it could also be a mix. What this maybe is a mix as well. So there's probably a bunch of hand keyed stuff, and then maybe for the running, it's like mocap or I don't know. Yeah, it's really great.
It's great. It's really, really well done. I just wish the loop was a...
I know. Yeah.
Like
That's
if
the only point against
hide
it,
it behind
really.
the cape or
maybe
something.
someone off camera goes cut, try again, like something like that.
Yeah.
There could have been
Yeah.
something.
My assumption is that I think what they're going for is that like he throws the Joker to that side, and then the Joker like bombs him
Yeah.
or something,
Yeah.
and
Got it.
but it's not clear. But I mean, unbelievable.
Yeah,
Obviously,
fantastic.
Yeah,
incredibly
it's really-
aped.
Really
You
well
know,
done.
Very
yeah.
Impressed.
Go make a trailer for the next movie.
Yeah,
It's
that's the type of thing that
legit.
gets you work.
yeah, incredible.
Totally.
Well done, Jois. Because I'm Batman. Okay, let's keep moving.
Very moody. I like. I'm
Yeah.
quite a gear shift from the last entry.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really solid concept. Like I like the whole like going through history again and again kind of thing.
Yeah. I like that.
Which feels very relevant to kind of the times and things, and yeah, I like it. I think there's it's like concept wise, I think it's really solid.
Yeah. I also like a concept. Clearly, they came up with the concept of we're going to use the same mocap take and just change the environment out, which I always like when people, when there's like a smooth cut where the subject is clearly, it's like the same shot and then things are changing behind them.
For sure.
I thought that
That's
was
cool, yeah.
executed well.
Yeah, each scene has so much detail in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
It's like they really built them
this
out.
was all Unreal because I think I recognize.
Oh, really?
I
that's
think
cool.
the
It's
city.
the Matrix City, right?
I think the
Oh, is
city
that the
from
ci- Matrix
is
City?
from the Matrix elements.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But like, man, the reflections on everything look amazing. There's so much detail even in all of the background characters too, which is like
Yeah.
It almost feels like they got more attention than the main guy, but it's like the scenes that he set up are super cool.
I just like at one point, and I'm pretty sure this is a mocap recording that we did in the live stream, but he just like is rubbing his head. He's just like, oh
God.
damn it.
He's like, not again.
Yeah.
What's on his lapel there?
Oh,
Got
yeah.
like a little brooch or something.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Maybe it's another Adam.
think
It
it
says
says
Adam.
Hmm.
Something. I also wonder what character this is made with. 'Cause it's not a metahuman.
It's not metahuman, but
And
it's
It's not character. Maybe it's Daz.
yeah. That would be my guess.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, you know, my only complaint is like the portal could use little bit more love, and then the transition itself. There's like a couple of like, I don't know if it was intentional. Like maybe they're kind of going back through, but there's like some kind of flash frames that make it
Right
Yeah, I see what
before.
you mean.
It just makes it feel not quite as like smooth, but yeah. Again, solid.
Yeah, a little
concept.
motion blur or something.
Or
right
like a
there, maybe
pulling back kind
hidden
of
that.
thing.
Yeah, like a little zoom.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah.
like the concept.
Great environment work
Yeah.
though. Like this
Yeah.
is like I just keep
Yeah.
scrubbing through each little cityscape, and it's just I notice little details every time.
The
It's-
vegetation too is, and there's like animals around, and
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, there's a lot that went into this, clearly.
oh god, those. And I wonder how they did the VFX on the exploding tank
The
too,
tanks and the explosion, yeah. There's a lot.
Yeah, that's like kind
because
of
that's not Unreal.
no, that's like undersold.
No.
Like
I don't think so.
the first time I saw that, I was like, oh, we're doing this. Okay.
Yeah, that was a lot of time
Yeah.
in this. Yeah, in yeah. Great. Okay. Well, Adam Fontanyi, Circles of History, like the name too. Great job. Super clean. Awesome one. Okay, let's keep moving. And hopefully, I feel like I'm going fast, but it's good to keep a pace up. We'll keep our pace up, and we'll revisit as necessary. But okay. Next one. Let's go.
Yeah, let's do it.
Got some Jelly Boys.
Oh, yeah, here they go.
Yeah.
Come the Jelly Boys.
Yeah. I mean, I love this. I think it's so.
It's nice, yeah.
This is just fantastic.
Everything about this is a yes.
It's fun, you know?
It's a perfect loop.
It's a perfect loop. Great loop.
I just love like they're like eyeball in the middle. Definitely. Let's go for it.
Yeah. Right. I think my favorite thing about this is that they're zippering.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they're
very
passing
satisfying.
through perfectly,
You
and
gotta time that, you know?
yeah, it's giving me like DVD screen bouncing vibes.
Some
Absolutely.
planning.
Very
You know
satisfying.
what I mean?
Yeah, this is kind of our first
Song
Exactly.
is a
yeah.
banger.
Yeah.
I'm just like I want to listen to that.
This is the first like
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of more like of the classic like satisfying loop ones we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah. No camera cuts, you know, it's just
Yeah.
pure, uncut, seamless loop.
Yeah.
And I like
Not a
that-
ton of other detail, but like enough to keep me interested.
Yeah.
Like I could see this being like concert visuals for like a vaporwave artist or something.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I can see this up in the club, you know? Get the Jelly Boys
Yeah,
up there.
Jelly Boys all night.
I didn't realize that was the actual name of the
Yeah,
piece
Jelly Boys.
until I saw that. So I was like,
Oh, Jelly
I thought you were
Boys.
just
Yeah,
saying
they are.
jelly because they are Jelly Boys.
No, I'm not that clever.
Their eyes in the Jello too. It's great.
Solid,
Strong theme.
strong
yeah.
theme.
It's got more questions than answers, which is I like that.
for sure.
You know.
It's good.
Why is there an all-seeing eye in the Jello? And now I really
Why are
Why not?
I'm thinking
Yeah.
like it's been a minute since I've had Jello. I kind of want to hit up some Jello.
They got us.
the Jello lobby
I
coming out?
just love the little red
Big Jello,
kids
you
just
know?
Yeah,
arms out.
Oh
spinning
yeah,
around in a
they're just
circle.
vibing
Do you guys ever feel like you're a Jelly Boy? Just
constantly.
I am a jelly boy.
Yeah.
sometimes we're all Jelly Boys.
We're all Jelly
Just a
Boys.
bunch of Jelly Boys, you know.
Conversation
Confounded.
pivots towards philosophy for the next hour and a half. Well, I don't know what else to say about
Yeah, I
this.
think
This is
we've
great.
covered it.
Utkarsh, Jello boys.
It made me feel good.
This
you
is
know?
fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah.
Great.
Okay, let's keep going.
Moving on.
Do it.
Keep moving on. More jelly, more
Oh,
jelly,
oh,
more
wow.
jelly.
Ooh.
Get the water again. There it is.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Perfect loop.
Yeah, it's clean.
Environment witch person who's like a bender.
Who's wearing shorts? Who's wearing swimming trunks? Which is interesting.
Some very interesting aesthetic choices going on. I like the lightning. The lightning effect is kind of cool.
All of their VFX elements are really fun. Like great particle work too on the little orb and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like gives me those like Fantasia in training vibes. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't really understand the concept that much. Like, but I think
it's
that's
just
kind of
like-
the point.
I think it's just like I like making dynamics, and here's some dynamics.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna say I think this one's actually conceptually kind of honest and genuine.
Yeah.
I think it's strong because it's like the artist being like, "Look what I can do," and like, what's this about? You know, it's like a character being like, "Look what I can
I
do."
like that
you know?
interpretation of it. Yeah.
It's like
I hadn't-
it's like here's a bunch of different kinds of effects. Like, behold, man, like.
yeah, that's
you
a
know,
good
Yeah.
point.
so-
He's
I also,
flexing on
yeah,
us.
and it's clean. I think it's clean. Like I think doing the loops is really challenging, but it's like, okay, I know that I can have them do this motion over and over. Here's a cut point that's like
Yeah.
clean, and I can make it all work. I think the only thing, like, if there was just more stuff in the background, you know, then
Sure.
I think it would really elevate it. Which
I think that's
might
like that's
be,
what was throwing me off is like there's clearly some world
Yeah.
building because of the pink and like the like those. I'm pretty sure I was trying to look. I think those gears are like actually functioning, which is impressive.
yeah, I think they are, which is really
Yeah.
cool.
So
yeah.
like some work was done on the environment, but like I think there's some like world building that could have been done where it's like there's more people doing that in the background or something, you know, just something
Right.
like that where it gives me more of
Sure.
a sense of like what's going on. Also, what's our temperature on the witch hat? Do we need the witch hat?
I like the witch hat.
You like the witch hat?
I think it's
Okay,
fun.
we're pro witch hat. Got it.
I only wish he does it with the water effect, where after the animation's done, there's like a little spill over and it pours the water off. I would have liked to have seen that for each of the elements a little bit more, like when the lightning hits, if we would have seen it a little scorched and it
Sure.
maybe like flips over or something, but it's still really cool.
Yeah.
I like the
My
shorts.
other criticism, I think, would be I think the lighting could be stronger. It could tell the story.
a little
There's more
moodier.
opportunity to tell a story with lighting
Agreed.
here, or to let the lighting of the elements like show. You know, let that be the focus. Because right now it's just kind of like a general light that kind of
Yeah.
illuminates everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of looks like an area light up top, just real big.
Yeah.
And maybe like that, you know, maybe that's the style that they like. What also this could be is like I just imagine these dynamics took a lot of time, right? And
Yeah, totally.
and so you get to the end and it's like, well, I know what
Like, gotta
yeah,
ship it.
I got it. Let's go. I got, you know,
Like deadlines.
yeah, I
coming
got
up.
3 more hours to submit. I can't, you know, yeah. But or maybe they just like really clean aesthetics, which is also works.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super
super
good.
solid,
The
super
cloud. It's like changing the seed or something.
Yeah, the volume.
The cloud looks great.
Yeah, cloud.
Yeah. Really great one. Brandon, Doray, Mannequin Magic.
Also, another little subtle thing
Nice
is
magic.
there's a tiny bit of camera shake each time something happens, which I think
Yeah.
really sells it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a nice detail to add in. Definitely.
it's amazing what those little touches
Mhm.
that I mean, maybe that was done in camera in software, but probably
Yeah.
not. And it's like, oh, it adds so much, those little things in After Effects or whatever that
Definitely.
you add. Let's keep moving.
Cool. Let's do it.
what's gonna happen.
Can't wait to see how this loops.
Oh.
Ah, that wasn't what I expected.
No.
Wasn't what I expected. Strong piece,
But
though.
cool.
Yeah.
This is
Sent
like,
it on that transition.
This is like just like a nice score and some dope sound design away from being like really sick.
Yeah. Visually, it's
Visually,
great.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
Really strong visual style.
Love the character colors and everything, how they're lit, how they move.
So much detail in the background. All the posters say things, and
Yeah.
just like it's a lot of lights to friggin' put in a scene. That
There's
must
like
have.
I don't know if I guess they designed all these background things. Like there's like some world building, like Killing Floor, All Star Wrestling.
Yeah.
They got
Yeah,
the
does
Rokoko
it say
billboard.
wrestling on Blood Kid TV? That sounds like a channel in the future. So
Yeah, it sounds like we're
this is like children's blood sport.
6 months away from that on Netflix.
Oh, and this is,
they're looking.
6 months, yeah. That's,
The main character, I think,
Yeah,
the
definitely.
Time Looper Babylon is the name of the character. I think it says.
Oh.
wanted-
oh, yeah, there's on that first one.
Um,
Yeah, this is really fleshed out. Even just from that first opening shot, like just the style, the lighting, the contrast. It's like you can tell what's going on.
Yeah, I feel like we almost got a peek at somebody's concept art for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really good visual storytelling.
The only thing, I mean, my criticism would be, man, if you just threw in some ramps, just it's the slow mo for the
Yeah.
whole thing.
Oh, sure.
I think is, man, because you could have some really great slow mo moments in there
That's a
if they
good
were like
point,
called
yeah.
out specifically, and the rest of it just ran. You know, but it's.
I know what you mean. I guess it gives us time to see all the posters.
Yeah,
but
maybe
they're-
there's something to that, but
but
also
still,
to,
no.
you know,
In terms of storytelling, yeah.
yeah, great.
There's a couple, like just
Sorry.
scrubbing through. There's a couple moments where you just see like the stills of like when he's falling in that one really colorful background.
Yeah.
There's another one where there's like he's just kind of standing still and it has like the destiny in the background. Like there's like all these little subtle moments that they set up that just look really cool.
Style frame moments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's a strong
Yeah.
one.
Really good
I guess
transition. I mean, if you're
I do wish.
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
If you're not going to go with like if we're like, okay, we're gonna brute force this loop transition, they like
Yeah.
really went. It looks awesome. It's like
Yeah.
really interesting
It does
and
look
to just look at that transition.
yeah, I just
It's
went through
really
it frame
well
by
done.
frame. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, a lot of post.
A lot of post
Sweet,
work.
yeah.
I think what I expected to happen was like he would land in the same spot on the roof that he was just in, or something like that.
Yeah, totally.
But I mean,
I kind of wish it had done
Yeah.
that personally, or some kind of thing where you suddenly realize it's looping. But no, I mean, like you said though, if you are going to do a transition that way, it is really well done.
no, like I almost want to like sound design this like pro bono, just because like it's totally there. I like it.
Again, anytime asking questions, I think is for me, I like, and I'm like, I'm curious about with Bloodsport TV, you know, all these,
Blood
you know,
TV,
I'm
yeah.
interested. Oh right, oh I just saw the Looper, the wanted sign for the Looper.
Yeah.
So yeah, there.
There's
yeah.
a lot of detail in this
Yeah.
one. It's a pretty cool concept, you know.
Yeah. And the Rokoko, so all these, oh right, and all of the billboards are animated with Rokoko
it's
motion
good.
capture too. I'm noticing. So
pretty
that's
awesome.
Yeah.
great as well. Super great, Christoph. Awesome one. Phew,
Yeah.
powerful.
A lot of work went into that.
Yeah.
Noodles good, render good.
Yep.
Is that what one of them says?
Yeah, there's a sign that says noodles good.
It says noodles good. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, let's watch the next one. Nice job, Christoph. Yeah. Super good.
Got another one of these like Tiny Planet,
I love this
Tiny
one.
Planet vibes.
Yeah. I think this one's really
I
strong.
have driven this road. I love this.
The
We've driven
lighting's
this road
great
together,
too. I
right?
think the lighting tells the story. Yeah.
Lighting's amazing. I mean, clearly some sort of, like, I don't know what, something done to it in post, I would imagine. It's like a pixel, like painted. Yeah.
I love the rim lighting on everything. To me, it's like such a strong detail that really gives this a lot of style.
Yeah, I think you take that out, and this drops like 20% in terms of like the visual impact it has. Like that rim light was a really solid choice.
It's so strong. Yeah, it just gives that like really bright element that then gives the whole thing contrast. And it also is the brightest thing, so like that's the center of the story.
Yeah. The light inside the
I love this
truck. So good too. And
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's like
Yeah.
it puts light on the things you need to look at.
And I think there's like
Such a
a
cool
mode
way.
of thought with this where it's like the mocap like isn't doing that much, but I actually think it's really good. It's like because it's just the subtle.
It nails.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it
so
nails the
intentional
aesthetic.
too. You know, it isn't just like random dance. It's like I need a guy in a truck like hanging out with his arm out the window, and there it is, and it looks
Yeah.
perfect. You know, it's like more felt than seen. It really fills it out.
Yeah.
The back-to-back wave with the driver and the cowboy. It's just like that's.
Yeah,
This person has been to the west.
yeah.
Also, was that a Rokoko billboard?
It was that would
perfect
be my that would actually only be my only criticism of this. It's like such good Western world building, and that kind of I'm like, oh, I mean, it's a fun Easter egg too, I think, but you know, it's like I don't know, maybe it'd be for a motel or that was the only thing I would say about this, which is a fantastic piece.
I like the vulture on the log.
Yeah, is there a turtle too at some point or something? No, that's the is there a turtle? No.
It's either a vulture or a turtle, but if it's
Oh,
a
that's a
turtle, it's in
vulture,
a
right,
very
okay.
strange pose. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's a vulture. That makes sense.
I think this is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, this is like what I sort of try to capture in my work, where I try to make it like basically a painting that you can look at, and it doesn't matter when you start looking at it. You're always looking at the same thing. You're getting the same experience, but you're finding new details as you watch it, and you're not even paying attention to where the loop is because you're just lost in it.
Agreed.
You know, so to me, this is a very strong concept.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like let's make a cool sunset and a guy driving down the road, and you just get lost
And
into it.
perfectly nail the execution of it, you know.
Exactly.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
vibe and like just this is like lo-fi,
Totally.
you know, put it on while you're studying or whatever, you know.
Yeah,
For
it's
sure.
great.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I almost want to like have music under this and just like have it on a loop and on a TV
Yeah.
in a room somewhere or something.
Just like a little light
Exactly.
banjo, just
Yeah.
you know, like simple, you know, strumming. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like banjo lo-fi.
Yeah.
channel.
Oh no, it's
Totally.
it's
I'm in on that.
like a high pass for the radio music, you know what I mean?
yeah, there you go. Yep.
It's good. Kate,
great.
incredible one. This one's absolutely amazing. Yeah, really
If I had
beautiful.
one criticism, I would say slow it down a little bit so we can look at the details more.
Agreed.
Because they're all great.
Yeah.
You know,
They whip by pretty fast.
they whip by. Yeah. But other than that, this is.
And I think
perfect.
maybe
This is a perfect
another
loop.
thing, like maybe a tiny bit more motion on the actual car itself, like it get a little more kind of wobbly.
Oh
desert
sure,
road kind of
yeah,
thing.
that could give it some.
Yeah,
character.
because I think this is everything is the car is not moving in this scene, right?
Right.
That's how they set up this render. It's the camera's static.
Static, yeah. And like, I
I
think
imagine.
they're rotating the environment around it.
Yeah. Which is just great.
Cool.
Great way to do it. Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah, super well
Very
done.
Good stuff.
Cool. Okay, let's keep moving. Kate, awesome one.
Hey, Sam.
This is cool.
Made with Rokoko.
Incredible.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam.
Made with Rokoko.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. It's good. Tongue in cheek. I like it.
They got those
Hey,
Amazon
Sam.
LED light wall things.
I know. Yeah.
Made with Rokoko.
Hard
Made
to
with Rokoko.
Yeah. Check it
So
out,
good.
guys.
Hey,
Yeah.
Sam.
I mean, for me, I love again because it's
Made with Rokoko.
this is I like it when they find a form of cheating the loop, right? Every time that they can reset this loop, like it's easy to kind of get the cut point for this right. You know, none of the animations have to loop, which I like both ways. If you can do it and it's perfect and there's no cut, but like this to me is a very clever way to do it.
Agree. This is a very clever way to do it because it's still just a seamless 3D animation.
Right.
You know, you can't see where the loop point is, but
perfect.
the individual animations don't have to loop.
Yeah.
So smart.
Right.
This feels like an actual commercial, like a legitimate commercial.
I was going to say, this feels like a Verizon commercial or something.
Exactly. The production design in each room, like everything's staged so well. I'm like, this person probably has done some commercial work in the past. If not, put this on your reel because this is really.
It's just so clean.
It's really clean, super clean.
Everything looks right. Like everything really looks right. And the metahumans are killing it, you know?
Yeah. The lady dancing around is cracking me up every time. Made with Rokoko. That's so good.
This should just be a Rokoko ad, you know?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It is now.
I guess, it kind of is. Huh?
Playing a little Super Smash.
Yeah.
It's great.
The drumming is really good, too.
This is great.
Yeah, this is well done.
Very clean. Each room is a great concept in and of itself, you know? Yeah.
And it's really when you kind of pause it in between and you really see how different each room is, like as you're scrubbing through, because it just feels so seamless as it goes around, but like there's a lot of detail in how they lit each space, and it just looks really nice the way they tied it all together.
For sure.
It's almost like each room is lit individual. It's really just really clean. I don't know. Yeah. Cool. Darin.
Good stuff.
Merry-go-round. Awesome. Okay, let's just
nice.
keep moving through. We're doing good. Good job, everyone.
Good.
So good. I love this one.
Yeah, I really love this one.
This one's really strong. You know?
Yeah.
Solid concept.
Is it?
Yeah,
Great loop.
solid concept and well executed. You know?
Yeah.
Especially just getting the animation to loop, like in the mocap to loop. It's like, you know, it's seamless. I don't know where the cut is, and you know they're not hiding anything. It's like that's in the frame the whole time.
This is really
I'm
cool.
trying to figure out. There's two different times that he sees each wolf before it loops, right? Or am I? Is it just fooling me that much?
I think so because there's
it's
a
just one
couple
each.
times it's a little lighter when he goes left, and then when he comes back to the other side, it gets really dark.
That's what I was thinking.
That might be where they're hiding
Oh.
the cut.
Oh, interesting.
Because he's and it gets a little closer on the second round. But it's messing with me because I'm like,
Yeah.
wait.
No. You're right. It's not one because on the very first shot, it's a very slow light change, and then when it comes back the next time, it's fast. So.
And I
don't
think
know.
on the second one, when he runs to the left, there's like a moment where it's almost like, oh, he's not going to pop up this time. And then it pops up again, and so it kind of tricks the little character, which is funny to me.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Like you think, oh, it's not going to happen this time. And
I
then-
can't find the cut. It's so great. Yeah. It's and there's something about so solar charge panic. There's like solar
Yeah.
things in the background that are just charging this toy.
You can see the wires coming out to plug into it. It's cool.
So maybe when the sun passes through, is when the wolf pops up. Is that? I don't know.
I don't know.
I really like this one a lot.
Yeah, this is cool.
I like the. I think conceptually this one is really, really solid, and
Yeah, I
fun
agree.
and whimsical, and
Yeah.
it kind of.
And also just sorry.
I was just gonna say, like, it's kind of funny. Like, I like watching the little guy like get scared over and over. It's fun.
Yeah.
Well, it's like those toys, right? That are the, people stuck in a loop or whatever, and so it's like a clever concept from that angle, right? And then just the way that they, like, you can see that where the touch points on the bars aren't perfect, right? They're not socketed in, but it just doesn't matter.
Right.
They were like,
Right.
it won't matter. I just keep it behind it, and it will be like, and it all totally plays. It's
Sure, I didn't even
yeah,
notice.
which I think is again clever. I like any sort of
It is clever.
jury rigged shortcut that looks fine. It's like, why would you? Yeah, I don't need to go through the IK process of setting this all up. I'll just have it go into the back of the body, and it'll be fine.
For
And
sure.
it is.
I think like a tiny bit more material work, and it would have been
I was gonna say
kind
that
of
too.
good. Like,
Some fingerprint smudges.
fingerprints
maybe.
for sure. It's like you
Totally.
can't really tell, is this supposed to be kind of a Lego look, or is it just like a one solid piece kind of thing? But yeah, like a little bit of surface imperfections would really send this thing through
Totally.
the stratosphere.
Yeah, definitely.
I love this one. You can just watch it over and over. I love that. I think
Yeah,
it's
that's great. This one's
so
strong.
great.
lost
Greg
it already.
Busillo, Solar Charged Panic. Strong contender.
Very cool.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Moving on.
Let's keep moving through.
Keep doing it.
Keep doing it.
Whoa.
Oh, cool.
Wow.
These people like self-immolating? What is going on?
I don't know. Gotta go back and watch that cut point again.
Yeah, no, that was really smooth. I didn't expect that.
I'm feeling this whole vibe. The characters are really cool. I like
Totally.
this a lot.
Yeah, this is clearly like a concept that was in someone's head. Like sometimes you see an animation and it feels like somebody was trying to just like use the models they have or something and try to piece something together or play with a dynamic thing. Like this is like they had a vision and they're executing it. Like this is cool.
Hellishdesk.
This is from someone's imagination.
Yeah, for sure. No, I mean, like, some of these have been, like, concepts that you almost wonder, like, do they have a story behind this that they've, they're just, like, workshopping ideas with. Like,
Yeah.
I could see a short film about little paper people.
And the way that their costume design is just, like, hand-drawn elements on each piece of paper. It's so cool. It's just so well
Really
done.
clever, too,
Yeah,
because,
this is cool.
I mean, rigging up some subdivided, planes is a really easy way to get cool characters that are moving.
Yeah, this is a cool.
Really good transition.
Yeah, the transition's really
Yeah.
strong. If I had one criticism, it would be instead of leaving that as a still, just keep having it be animated. Because you do see it like freeze,
yeah.
and then it pulls back. It's the only thing that took me out of it. But other than that,
Agreed.
it's perfect.
Or even if they started the fire maybe before it was like, so it was burning as it, so it didn't
Totally.
get that picture perfect where it
Yeah,
starts again.
Yeah,
So good. I wish I
yeah. It's really
understood
strong.
what
This is a strong
was
one.
happening. Like why? I think it's just maybe it's a language barrier thing too, because I think I don't know what's written on on them. It's like
Yeah, why is the one guy on
4/6/22. What was
fire? Oh.
April 6th? I don't know. Maybe it's a personal meeting, or maybe it's something. I don't know that happened. Was that like?
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
It says something too on this. Oh, it's their app.
Yeah, it's their
something.
Instagram.
Huh.
Yeah,
It's cool though. I
Super
like that.
good.
it's like their
Really cool.
it's their old love notes of hopefully not a fallen relationship that has been torched to me.
Totally. That's kind of what I assumed the vibe was.
Might be it.
Yeah. Really good use of mocap. Really good visual effects. Paper burning, check. Like, well done. Sold it. Looks great.
Sweet.
Sweet. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. Nice job,
Let's do it.
Demgreart. Okay.
Got a chappy.
Mm-hmm.
I was just gonna say, hey, is that
Love me a
Chappie?
chappy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Another one where the loop point isn't necessarily like earned, but
Yeah.
I mean, I could have seen something where like maybe he drops a grenade or something, and that's what caused the explosion for the loop. But I mean, it's definitely, I like the textures are really good. Lighting's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the lighting and the sound
Yeah.
design are really stand out on this.
Yeah, it's definitely well
I
executed.
like the little poof of smoke. That's really solid.
Yeah. And for the, at least, again, it's like one of these cheating cuts, which I have no problem with. That's what I do. I like, that's how I do it. You know what I mean? But it enough is happening that I'm distracted enough that it doesn't, I'm like, you
Sure.
know, it's, I don't know. There's enough there that,
It was a bit sudden.
yeah.
Yeah.
But it worked for me. Like compared to like the Joker one, you know, where it's just like fire blast, like this is kind of coming out of, you know,
For sure.
yeah, kind of has more of a built-in.
Yeah, the story does continue. I guess we go to the next room and it happens.
Oh,
again or
shit.
something in this one.
Yeah, I guess.
I think, right? We're like coming out of a
Right.
hole or.
Yeah. Great texture work.
It's cool. Great texture work. A lot of attention to detail, even just like the little door swinging when he walks away.
I was about to say that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
really like that as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
Cool.
Good stuff.
Jiri, great job. Thru, that one was called. Okay, let's watch the next one.
I already like this one.
Give me those particles, baby. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, this is well done.
Man, I love that first ramp with the SWAT dude looking. It's like, that's such a great, you know,
Really
I don't
nice.
know. The slow-mo is, the ramping is just fantastic. When it slows down, you get the particles slow down too. And, oh, it's,
Yeah.
it's really good.
That one was really good. This tells the whole story too. This is great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are solid choices for a moment of life piece. Like it's just
Yeah.
like you can see these key elements and the way that he's just set up each scene. It's just like it's crazy because I think it started off, was it like toys on the ground and then bodies. It's like there's a lot going on here.
Yeah, there's a lot.
There's some
Is the
interesting
mini-
proportion.
mini version
Yeah.
supposed to be like his kid, I guess.
I think that's what I assumed the first
Yeah,
time, but
I think it's his kid, and then it becomes the next version of himself, I guess.
Yeah.
oh,
That's cool.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I just keep watching it.
yeah, I know, me
I
too.
like
It's
the,
hypnotic.
The sort of the chromatic aberration effect on the edges and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Really well
nice.
executed.
Yeah.
I mean, this must be.
Yeah, I think Sam called it out already, but that moment when he's walking between the soldiers and they do that just quick peek at him, like that's just a really standout, like really well laid out shot.
Ooh, Gavin, we lost your video. I don't know if you guys have still have him.
That's
Those
great.
are Mixamo characters,
Really well done.
aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Most
Yeah.
of them.
Gavin, you might need
Yeah,
to
really cool.
restart
Lighting's
your
great in this too,
browser.
and the time ramp is really nice.
Oh.
You guys see Gavin?
Oh God.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. We're lost without him.
Gavin, I don't know if you can
What
see
do we
us,
do now? We're just
but
gonna
you,
keep
you might
watching
have
this one.
to.
Ship without a
Let's
captain.
Start it over.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Well, we'll just take a break. Well,
Yeah, I feel like we could go quite a while on this one. There's a lot of detail. There's like a
The,
little last
a
thing.
lot.
the tunnel
It's really cool.
Yeah.
twisting effect is awesome, and
Really cool. Yeah, the lighting's very
What?
good in this one.
it's that easy to do.
Can you tell what they made this in?
It must. I think the render is Unreal.
I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Because these particles are unreal. Those are, I definitely recognize those particles. Those are unreal particles. I mean, maybe not, but I'm pretty sure that they are.
Really strong.
There's so many lights that
I assume can he come back while we're
are Marcin. This one's amazing. Moments of
Yeah.
life.
really impressive stuff.
Really interesting. Yeah,
Really
very
good.
hypnotic.
Really strong work.
Yeah. Okay, let's keep going, and I'll try and keep us moving as well a little bit, so that we don't bore anyone. We might speed up a little bit with our comments.
We're just enjoying the entries too much.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Great.
Oh my gosh, it's handsome Squidward.
It's great. Love the concept.
Great concept.
I think the loop is probably, it works. I think with things like this, you just add a couple blinking animations, and that can help sell. The fade to black style
Sure.
loop.
Yeah, for sure.
Even this, I think it could have just been looking back and forth or something,
Yeah.
Because it's still like there's a move transition. They could have
Right.
Yeah,
done
Yeah.
something.
interesting.
But I mean,
It's
this has
great.
got Reddit material written all over it. Gorav, go
I
put
wanna
this
be there,
on.
you know?
Yeah, this is some front page shit.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
You put this underwater. This could be a great episode of the show. I would watch
basically.
this.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
add a cut from the show SpongeBob waking up, and there you go. Boom. This is done.
Exactly.
Kaiju SpongeBob.
Great one. Okay,
Solid.
we'll keep cruising.
So metal.
It's very Smearballs-esque.
Yeah,
Shout out, Nick.
yeah.
I love the
Super
loop.
great.
I love the loop, and I love the baby that looks back like with this like shitty red. Like it's so good.
This is definitely Daz. I just got Daz written all
Yeah.
over it. Yeah, love that. Perfect loop.
Baby dancing on the roof.
This is it's a perfect loop for sure.
That needs to be a
Hair
music video.
dynamics.
Nice loop.
Looks really good. This is great. I like, not that it's weird, but it's a little weird, which I like. Is awesome. I mean,
No, that's gotta be
It's
that's
dope.
gotta be a music video stat.
yeah,
Totally.
Colgram. Yeah, so just throw this up.
Perfect choice of car as well.
Also, just really well lit
Go on with the
and
Chrysler.
no noise and looks great.
Yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
I love this one. Okay, let's we're gonna keep cruising.
Onward.
Colgram,
Let's do
nice job.
Art style's great.
Mm-hmm. Clean loop too.
Very clean loop.
Super clean.
Super clean loop.
Crazy use of mocap.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good rigging job.
I see a blender donut.
I saw that. Yeah.
Love the render style, obviously. I mean, it's so clean. I wonder what maybe this is Unity or something.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting.
There's
Love
like
the
weird
tune,
tune shaders for almost
so-
every
so-
they all look.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell these days with the tune stuff. It almost looks like real time
cool.
too.
Yeah, exactly. I like the
I also
face of the
like-
watch is the face of the
Yeah, they
character.
kinda,
Yeah.
They like kind of costumed it up with the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
It was a nice
I think it's
touch.
funny that the middle finger is the crotch.
Yeah.
that was a decision for sure.
Well, normally I think it's the legs or these,
Yeah,
is the
exactly, so
pointer,
they-
and
Sure.
and they, which makes more sense from a rigging perspective. I feel
Yeah,
like.
They went all in on this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a choice.
that was a choice. That was a conscious decision.
Yeah, I mean, the story wise, the loop, it's just like I guess a super long kitchen. Maybe it's a restaurant, but I think the loop is like probably the most seamless one we've had, maybe other than Jelly Boys.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a really seamless one.
Yeah, really good stuff. I like the art style.
Sweet. Yeah, me too.
Yeah, awesome. So well executed. That was great. Philip Red. Kitchen accident. Okay, let's keep moving.
Moving on. That's fun.
Yeah. Fun idea. Again, good cheating. Love a cheat.
Mhm.
You know, doesn't need to loop. The animation, like, totally works.
A little puff of smoke. I caught that on the second or third time.
I think I probably wish there was like a blast of light or something.
Something-
that
yeah,
was
something a little bit more.
to,
Yeah.
to lead into the
Totally.
It does
Yeah.
kind of
the
add to the
teleporting.
comedy though, that it's such a like
That is just
it's such a chill teleportation, which like maybe that's how teleportation would actually go.
Yeah, right.
I think a little bit more character design, but I like it. I like how it's just cute and like it's got a good kind of comedy to it.
Totally.
I think if there's anything, there could have been maybe some more movement, like maybe if the Earth was like slowly moving or something, just to kind of give it, but then it wouldn't loop, I guess. Yeah, it's fun.
yeah.
I like
So-
the just real simple character movement. He's just chilling and typing, and then the other guy just hits his T-pose and then just gets in and out.
Yeah.
Like, really smart way to set it up.
I didn't realize. Yeah, that's the T-pose. Of course it is. Yeah.
Classic.
Fun stuff.
Jesse Sullivan looks great. Nice job. I like the cones too. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
Well, that's really good.
Yeah, this is
Really good. Just talking about snowballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like this one.
Yeah. Clean loop. It's dynamics.
Love the balloons. They
Yeah.
look so good.
Well, it's really clever. The balloons burst out in the darkness, and then the
Yeah.
light bright colors back there just like pop so immediately. And they did
I was gonna
they did
say
some
that.
really good stuff like in comp on this. Like there's like a little bit of bloom. It just looks really solid. I like the little clown shoes hanging up in the top. And it's like, was this a heist? Like, what is going on?
Look at that. The bikini is clearly dynamic because it's jittering,
Yeah.
which is fine. But I just
Oh, good-
props for actually
call.
that's like a lot of dynamics work. Look at the strings are dynamic.
Yeah, this
Oof.
Yeah. A lot went into this.
the hair's dynamic. Like the hair's kind of moving around.
Oh yeah, I didn't even.
Totally.
Oh yeah, it is.
Also, wonderful face paint on every
Yeah, this
character.
is-
Seriously.
Like, that seems like it would have been really fun. Like, looks all attention to detail in every single one. It's really cool.
Yeah, I love that one. That one's really.
Yeah, super. That
This
one's
is good.
really strong, and just like it's got a theme, right? It's like
Mm-hmm.
it's got a story. It's saying something, right? We're all clowns. We go in and do these, you know.
Yeah.
But it's like got some there's some thought there with
This
the
is strong.
concept.
Daily grind.
Yeah.
Visually, it's great too.
Oh, I just noticed the guy, the sad guy in the middle. He's got balloons that aren't floating. Oh, I love it. I just kind of picked
Yeah.
up on that. Good stuff.
Or,
That
or
eye
is it
contact.
his strings got cut and that's why they all flew away?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Can't tell.
Okay.
But
There's a lot to this
That's
one.
very cool.
Yeah.
oof, light rays on the
Really-
balloons coming
really
out.
Clean render too.
Yeah, this could be like a music video. That opening shot where all the balloons
Yeah.
are coming out. It's like pretty iconic. It's great.
Very good.
This is on that Smearballs level,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, yeah.
Good
The
job.
daily grind. David Perry,
Good
really
job.
well done.
Great job.
Moving on.
Okay, next one. Let's keep. Oh, this is a talk about a contender. Let me write this one down. Spoderman's butt control is the name of this.
Little play on Corridor's anatomically correct Spider-Man.
Oh, is that what this is?
Well, I mean, it's.
I love this. This is Johnson reference number one.
Mesmerized by the cheeks and how this string comes out.
Oh yeah.
I love he does the shoot, but then he's
It just
surprised.
goes out of his. He's like, oh, not again.
And
Like,
story-wise on the loop, like
gotta work
he
on
keeps
that.
expecting it to come out of the right spot, but it keeps not. Like he's trying to learn maybe how to make it come out of his hand. And I love how when he does this, he lands in the superhero pose. Like if you look at his arm, it just
It's
like
all jacked up.
it's cursed in the best ways. His little booty cheeks are just like flopping around. It's so good.
Oh yeah.
Really well done. I mean, well
Flawless.
executed, you know?
A masterpiece. It's really
Yeah.
something else.
This one's a
It's funny
straight
because I think
shooter
a
with upper
lot-
management written all over it.
Yeah. My impulse is always to be like Jelly Boys and all those like are so interesting, and like I'm skewed towards weird.
Yeah.
This is amazing, Florian.
It's really
The
fun.
concept. I'm here for the concept.
Yeah.
Here for the concept.
concept.
Yeah.
Spoderman.
Spoderman's butt control, baby. That's great. Let's keep
Spoderman.
moving, but that
All
one
right. It's pretty good.
is pretty good. That's just going in my top couple. Okay, Ethan, I think this is giving me some simulation lab vibe. Ethan Alvarez.
This was me last night.
This feels very familiar.
We've all been
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
Another Spoderman.
I know, and they're randomly assigned.
Oh, interesting.
So we randomly did, the thing. Great. Again, cheating again.
Yeah.
Love it.
And I like the white, the not responding white screen.
And the Control Z, which isn't on screen, but I didn't bother me at all. It's like just you can see it. It's like a little
Yep.
subtitle.
You get it. You get immediately what happened. It's great.
Yeah. Really good storytelling on this one. Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I agree. Cool concept.
Super fun.
Yeah. Ethan, well done. Okay. Let's keep rolling. I don't know how many times I can say let's keep rolling or let's keep doing it, but I guess I'll just keep saying that after every single
do it.
one of these.
Just keep rolling.
Let's keep rolling.
Let's roll.
Let's keep balling.
Let's juggle.
We're balling right now.
Oh,
Oh wow.
okay.
Short.
Short but sweet.
I mean, you could loop that forever, but that's clean.
Very clean. Minimal.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Nice.
Hypnotic.
Well done.
It goes
Cool
through
lighting.
the hoop a couple times. That's really cool.
I wonder if the loop is like one cycle of it,
Yeah, it might be.
It seems to be.
which is
I think the cut point happens when the little ring is kind of in the middle. You can kind of see it a little bit. Yeah.
nice though that it's like there's enough there that it looks a little different. Like there's enough.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it's a machine. It looks organic, And there's enough that it's like it looks like continuous juggling, not repeated of the same cycle of juggling.
Yep.
To me.
Yeah. Cool stuff.
I mean, great job on
Cool
the suit.
lighting. Yeah, dope.
Yeah.
Cool. Let's keep moving.
Let's do it.
See, this is by an artist named Pugman. And they are pugs? Or they're worshiping the pugs.
Pugman statue. Wait, is this the loop?
It's really
Wow.
good. Oh, the guy who kneels gets up and walks out of frame. And God, that's actually.
I love the camera work on this. It feels like a virtual production camera. Like it feels like someone actually tracks some real camera motion. Like
This is cool. I feel like I gotta watch this a few times.
The waterfall on the Pugman.
Yeah, on the statue.
yeah, dude.
I feel like I gotta watch that again.
That's a great combination of elements. That's
Great
like
use of
so
mocap.
So
Yeah.
so much world building,
Yeah,
and there's a lot of mocap.
Oh, this is really smart.
a lot of dynamic cloth. Is
Yeah,
this,
that-
all
so
these
that's
are
the thing
di-
that's got me messed up. Like I can't get that much cloth going on. Like I can't figure that out. Like how do you do that?
Oh, this is so clever. Okay, I think I see what's going on. I think there's one animation of a guy coming in, kneeling, praying, and leaving.
Yeah.
And then I think that's just baked, and then that's just placed in the right times where you don't see the leaving and re-entering.
You're absolutely
Camera goes
right.
by.
Is it so? It's the
The
same.
guy who comes in and kneels, he exits frame at the end.
But are they
I
all
think
the same?
all these animations, I think it's all the same one.
But he's just
I think that's what's so clever about
they've
this.
just slid the keyframes around where
They've
you don't
slid
notice
the
it.
keyframes.
So
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
think so.
very cool.
Because I'm like, oh, this guy comes in, he leaves. I think they all come in, pray, and then leave. But they're just offset
it
in
might be
time.
two.
Yeah, because they don't
Maybe.
all
Yeah,
have
yeah, yeah.
have the
There's-
same
there's a
shrouds.
Point. Yeah, there's a point.
Oh
in
yeah,
the
they have
head,
slightly
there's
different
a-
animations, maybe. Oh yeah,
maybe
yeah,
maybe
you're
there's
right.
one that's perfectly looped, but it's really well done.
So
I
much
mean,
cloth.
yeah.
I haven't gone in and looked, to all of them, but I think there's some really clever,
that's really cool.
efficient strategies here. This is a really good
I'm
one.
a big fan of that one for sure.
Yeah.
Pugman.
All
Prayers to
all
Pugman.
Yeah.
What's
praise
up,
to
Pugman?
Yeah. All praise to Pugman.
And Spoderman.
Okay, we'll keep moving because we're trying to keep our pace up.
Yep.
But that is
Yeah.
I could rewatch. Also, the volumetric smoke is amazing. Yeah.
Solid.
Okay, what do we got next? Let's keep going.
Pugman, killing it.
Pugman. Okay, John Golly, long and Wove.
Yo. So good.
Music. This feels like was it heavy metal kind of? You know?
Yeah, it's a little hard for my taste. Dude,
I'm all about
And what again? It's like using what you could you say is cheating or cheat. It's like the new scene's it's like a flat plane, right? That they're animating open, but it works with the style. It doesn't need to be perfect. It kind of enhances it that it's not, and it's all kind of
I love
It's
this one
so
so much.
good.
It's just so unfortunate that on the loop point there's that tiny little. There's like the smallest little kind of jitter on the loop point.
Where
But
do you
it's,
think
like,
the loop
so
point
subtle. That would be like literally my only like. This is so cool looking.
is? I can't even
But
tell
it's
where
just
the
like
loop
the
point
slightest
is.
little jitter on the loop.
You mean on them opening up?
This is a cool one.
Good song too. Cool stuff.
Sweet.
Yeah, amazing. This is also. Oh, this is gonna get difficult. Okay, let's keep moving.
I know. I'm like writing them down. I'm like crossing some off.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I think my top 5's like 25
Yeah.
right now.
Spider-Man butt control. I want to keep you in so bad. Okay, we're on Paul Lockhart. Linus and Leo make a movie.
Okay, let's do another one. Ready? And
all right.
action.
Oh, this is awesome.
Wow. Great. Like everything.
Okay, let's do another one. Ready?
Great render
And
quality.
Oh, this is great.
Yeah, I like this.
Great idea for a loop.
Oh my,
Like,
dude. This is so like I just love how pleasant this is.
Yeah.
Okay,
And it
let's
So
do another one.
nostalgic.
Ready?
Yeah. I love the
And
paper. They made
action.
a paper clapperboard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love this one.
Love it.
great
Love
use
the
of
castle.
mocap, some dynamics.
like this
Love
one.
the animation.
Character design is really good. This is gonna be tough.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Okay, let's keep moving.
The list gets longer.
That was awesome. Well done.
This is beautiful. This is like TV show quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah, you could see this on Disney Channel or I don't know. It feels very yeah.
Very good.
All right. Ready for the next
Moving
one?
on.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
You're still dreaming. No matter how hard you try, you never escape this
Dang.
You're still dreaming.
We've had like 5 back-to-back, just really good ones.
Yeah.
This one's really strong.
Again, camera work, just like Chibaro vibes on one of those shots.
Yeah.
Hardcore.
No matter how hard you try, you never escape this
The way I can't. This is amazing.
This is a good one. You could tell this is a personal story too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Love all the transitions with the doors, like totally works.
That one shot where
yeah.
it pans over to the tree, like such a cool moment.
There's so many cool transitions. The only thing about this is like at the final loop point. I wish it was a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because there's so many clever cuts, and then it's kind of
Yeah.
just a jump cut. I mean, it's like he's falling, and he lands in bed, but maybe
Yeah.
even if it was his eyes opening or something, I don't know. It's so. I mean, this is great. These are all nitpicky.
Yep.
This is amazing.
Yep.
Good
Very
stuff.
Let's keep cruising.
Let's do it.
Hudhoffa, Johansson, you're never escaping. That was awesome. Oh, we got some Zelda. Oh, it's...
What a hilarious concept.
Yeah.
Whoa, the loop too.
I don't know. I mean, yeah.
The use of mocap is flawless.
Yeah.
Camera work.
Really.
And you got, and this is
fleshed out.
the delivery guy, right? Right, who goes around all the Zelda, who's in all the
love
Zelda
it.
games, I think.
It's a great concept.
I think his name is People.
Really?
I think it is.
Is that where he got it?
Oh no, I think it's Beetle.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
no,
it's
it is.
Beetle.
It is Beetle. That rings a bell.
Yeah. Or maybe some Zelda people are gonna rip us apart.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, amazing. So many environments, so much movement, so
Yeah.
much mocap. Loop was perfect.
The camera
Crazy
work is
amount
so
of
good.
detail work.
Dan,
It's
like,
like every
man.
little box, every little box had its own little twist. It was really well done.
Man, so much went into this. This is
So much emotion.
Sound
Okay,
design.
let's keep moving
great
though.
animation.
Really good job, Joel Mendez. I don't know. It's gonna be really tough. It already is. I mean, there's another great one. Sapir and Changmin, Christmas Eve. Just a happy Christmas story.
Excited to see how this moves.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, cool. Very, very
Oh,
smart. Very smart.
oh, that's nice. That's really
Dang.
great. There's like a black frame in there, but that's,
Yeah.
that's you can't. That's not. That you can.
That's great.
I can imagine it without it.
It's
Yep.
a perfect. Yeah, I assume it's a perfect move.
No, I was worried they were gonna do the thing where it was just like another fireplace, like on the other side of the tree.
Another
Yeah.
tree. Another
Yeah.
tree. Big room with just full Christmas trees in it. No,
I really like how they brought the character back to the start of the loop.
Yeah. Like like physically.
Yeah.
Yeah. They moved it back.
That's clever. That's a cool concept.
Love it.
Good ones.
Yeah, they're turning up the heat on these last
Yeah.
this last like 10 minutes we've watched.
oh man.
Yeah. We're only halfway through.
I know. Okay, let's just.
A
I'm
lot
just
more
gonna
good
let's
ones.
roll into the next one. Let's keep moving. That
right.
Christmas date, great job.
Strong one.
Also,
Very strong.
good VFX and just the
Yeah.
fire and. Oh fuck!
got
Excuse
some wacky inflatable. waving
Oh,
to-
this is clearly an Ian Hubert.
I was gonna say, yeah,
Yeah, this is very.
his Nightmare Men. Right?
Yep.
How to make Nightmare
Yep.
Men.
Yeah, how to? Yeah, first, yeah, have a nightmare. Ha, no, never mind.
This is a good one.
Good loop.
Pump class.
Good loop.
I mean, technically, perfect. Another amazing one.
Yeah.
Incredible.
The sky looks really nice.
Yeah.
Wow,
It's a
concept
really good
incredible.
HDRI, if that is one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
this
color,
is a
great
really
color
good one.
choices, great faces.
This is so good.
I wonder how they did the loop. This is like some Gavin instancing some.
I was gonna
or,
say like because I mean how do you loop
the dynamics. How do you loop the
like that?
dynamics?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Bake them. Just gotta bake them.
Oh, okay.
You gotta bake them all down, and then you can put it in an instance.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
You can retime it and stuff, but yeah, no, this is a good one because you can see it goes all the way back. So
Right.
Yeah, you can
I'm trying to even see how they do this. If there's like a part where someone goes in front of it or something, I don't know. This is a strong one.
So many details. The details are great with the faces and
I know, yeah, with all the faces, all
Each
the
of the
different
characters is really
motions
well
and
done.
everything. Yeah,
really emotive. Like,
like someone's fighting, someone's doing like crunches,
and the
someone's
color,
doing
like the
push-ups,
fighting guy is
like,
red.
yeah.
You know, and
That's a strong one. Too many good ones. What the heck, man?
okay, let's keep going. Matt, Land,
Keep
Croon,
going.
Good stuff.
incredible. Go use it for a commercial.
Yeah,
I'm pumped.
Yeah.
I'm pumped.
Brooke Dribble, developing the perfect move. Ooh, we got some meta-ness going on. I love it. Westworld vibes. Oh, is that? Yeah.
Okay.
And they're wearing like a mocap suit. The thing is like mimicking them.
So it's really clever. I think. It's a good way to just sort of like quickly utilize utilize a lot of the library stuff.
If I had a criticism, I think going through walls and through floors is something that I always think is going to be really easy to do. And then I think it's so tough to have that, where you see the inside of the floor or the wall or whatever, and like that's tough. And
in particular the one where it goes between up to the attic, it's just kind of a fade to black and fade back.
Right.
So.
But great idea.
Yeah, really fun idea.
And works, and you get the idea, and also just so much work went into this clearly.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Brooke.
Good stuff.
Great stuff.
Super good. Okay, let's keep cruising.
Here we go.
Oh,
Next.
no, not again.
Tree bucket. It keeps going.
Yeah. I think we can just talk about this while it's running. Yeah, this one's great.
I like the scream. Just keeps going. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, I finally reached the loot point. That is.
Yeah.
They did a lot there.
I mean, I like the visual style and everything, but clearly it's not the most.
Oh, no,
That's not what they cared about the most. But what, this is like you could, like a perfect animatic, or like so.
They went for quantity on this one, but in a really good way. Like so much animation good.
Love the
elements.
Impressive amount of setups.
Yeah.
the like Borderlands, or what's the split screens.
Yeah, those
so
are
good.
Yeah, really good.
Really good. Tough.
Really good visual storytelling.
Concept this out. Yeah, this is great.
Sam Jones. Okay, I'm just gonna let it roll into the next one. Yeah, but this is amazing. Love the eyes.
Yeah.
It's really fun world.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's
Cool.
an
All right, here we are.
Next one. Oh,
Cool style.
another amazing one.
Got dynamics in the pan.
The visual style is
The
so
visual
cool.
style is
These
so
characters.
unique. I mean, another one that could be a short film that you'd see, and in terms of quality and weirdness. And
The lighting is so good on this. I
hair
love the way the
texture.
windows look.
Yeah.
Beautiful environment.
Seriously. Really well
I'm running out of room space here on my, short list.
Oh my god.
Okay, well that's amazing. We could talk about that forever, but let's just keep cruising through. Piers and Edwards, Jesus. Amazing.
Amazing.
Everything about that one, so impressive.
Clock I knew was going.
Ah, nice. Yeah. Oh, I'm happy we got a mouth transition from one of these.
Cool.
Eva.
Nice. It's well done.
Yeah.
Looks great.
Yeah, the lighting's really strong. The simulations, the cloth.
I think
Really good loop. Like, if you pause, like the room is constructed in such a way or something that it's got like that tunnel. Kind of, you really go into it.
yeah, they definitely
Totally.
modeled
Yeah, they built
something
it
there,
out.
yeah.
Even the water work looks great in the bucket. You just get like the little reflections off the ceiling lights and stuff. It looks really cool.
The I think my only critique is the texturing on the shelves. It's kind of hard. Like I guess that's just the vibe of this particular video store. But I mean, all the texturing on the ceiling and stuff is cool. I like the fluorescent stuff.
Oh, the shelves, the wood is a little bit weird.
The wood, yeah, just I mean,
the shiny wood.
It just doesn't really feel video store-ish, but I mean, maybe that's that's the world. I like it.
This is a very bizarre. Other things are happening in this video store that.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's some laundering or something going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this store has some secrets.
Yeah.
You know?
It looks great.
That's why you got him. That's why you got him off.
I like the way the shirt.
That's why they're doing the mopping.
Yeah. It's a lot of effort on the dynamics, the mop. Ava, great job. This looks great. What am I gonna say? Let's keep rolling.
Let's do it.
Oh.
Rokoko, it says.
That's clever.
Interesting.
Whoa, man.
Alien hieroglyphics.
Really weird and cool.
This is cool.
It's a cool concept. I like it.
Yeah, from concept's point, there's nothing else like this that we've seen.
No.
Very different.
Super interesting looking. Like it's a cool style. It's this flat and
almost fully 2D, but it's clearly 3D models. But
it's very interesting. Yeah.
Cool. The little sliding people. Awesome.
Yeah, really interesting. Like take on the contest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Really unique. One of a kind compared to anything else we've seen. Yeah.
Absolutely agree. Yeah.
Cool.
Right.
Well done, Harkar.
I'll do it for you this time. Moving on.
Thank you. Thank you, Todd. Oh no. Another. What? Oh no.
No way. No way.
Dude, Vortex
so good.
Freaking leveling up on this guy.
They made like this is like what they would play before an IMAX movie to like the IMAX.
Exactly.
This is really
Totally.
Cortec works for Dolby Atmos.
right. Like, where's the THX?
Yeah, that's awesome. Right, like the roller coaster through the popcorn and everything.
I mean, what a concept. I love the meta. Incredible.
So many good ones.
So many freaking good ones. It's really, I mean, they're all good, but it's starting to get really, really difficult.
Man.
I love it when
That's definitely one of the most challenging ones where they were willing to risk it and go through so many different mediums. Like that was
seriously
awesome.
Frame by frame, this stuff. Like
yeah, that's
so
crazy.
Good. Really, really well done.
Yeah. Let's keep cruising. Let's keep going. Cortec, amazing. We're gonna come back and revisit a lot of these, I think. Cheating. Yeah. Give me that hidden cut with the tiger. Clear, right? That's got to be it.
The water kind of feet dynamics, like on the steps and stuff, is really cool.
Oh, you can see it too. You can see the jump and the anime, which again, it sells it. Doesn't matter. But as it goes past the tiger, you can see he just the frame switches. It's fine. Doesn't matter.
Really cool.
Credit to the fight choreography too, because I mean that's
Seriously.
hard already, and let alone to have it loop
in
such an interesting way. That's really cool.
And I also love that these are all free assets from the motion library, so just like finding things that work, like putting them together, making it all work.
So cool.
Really well done, Jonas, and great looping cut. I love that. Okay, let's keep on. Robert.
Oh, cool. I love the look. I love the distortion, the lens distortion. The lighting's really solid. Yeah, really fun concept too. Like you're just like trying to get out.
Yeah, I like this one a
That
lot.
city in the background. Do you think that's just a plane? It almost looks.
How do you think they did this? That's what I was thinking. Like, is this them just
I think
hand
it's just
animating the circle and then it's...
I think it's just like, 4 halls around a square-shaped building. And I think they just got the camera going around it.
The rigging needs
Yeah.
a little bit of help. He's got a little
Sure.
bit of a, like a, I don't know, wonky gait.
It's a little
but,
distracting.
Everything else is so top notch though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's kind of why I think the rigging stands out, right? It's because like if this is like that,
Right.
we've seen a bunch of other things that have like funky like spider butt control, It's, but like that meant this is like so. The rest of it is so photoreal that
Yeah,
it calls it out.
for
but,
sure.
But really,
a little bit.
really great.
Yeah, it's a strong one.
Yeah, super perfect loop. Let's keep going. Next we got Lon Egelbert, Disco Bear.
Disco Bear got some sass.
Again, like throw this up on Reddit. That feeling when. I don't know, some weird meme. Great, bizarre. It's so funny that wide open eyes without eyelids on the bear at the end. I'm like, it's like he's woken up and he's very shocked. It's like very,
He's like, oh God, was it a dream?
yeah.
Yeah, I can't.
Not anymore.
Story-wise, I'm not sure if the bear likes to dance or is this a nightmare that he.
It seems like a nightmare, right? Because of his face. Yeah.
A little bit of easing on the camera will go a long way.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this is fun.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Super cool.
great.
Good dance moves.
Lon, great motion library mocap. I know where that's from. Looks great. Okay, let's move on to Daniel Hedgie. Oh dear.
Oh, this is haunting.
Oh,
Doesn't like the pie. Oh,
doesn't like
got some
that
cheesecake
pie.
on?
Oh, a little chocolate cake.
It's fun. I like the character design a lot.
Yeah.
The
Solid
sub-
moves.
I actually love the lighting, the shadow.
Yeah, lighting's
Yeah.
really good.
Weird and awesome. I mean, what can you
Yeah,
say?
yeah. The hand
Super
clips, the
original.
hand clips through the cake a couple times and things like that, but it's fun.
The six-fingered hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. For some reason. So it's awesome. Daniel Hedgie. Love it.
Yeah, super well done.
Okay.
Might be in my nightmares.
Yeah, I know a lot of these will be. Yeah, in a good way.
Like the subsurface scattering too. It's a nice
Yeah,
touch.
yeah, agreed.
Okay, next we got Ludwig Holman, Perfect Aim.
Very commercial.
Really good. It's really good. I love the ramping. I feel like they could have used the ramping even more to hide some of the artifacting stuff or whatever. But
Yeah, those artifacts. It seems like they maybe did some like
I think it's
Twixtor or something, like
Yeah,
it's
it's just
interpolating
little-
frames.
a little
Yeah.
Twix or a little optical
Yeah.
flow or whatever.
No, it's really
Cool
really
concept
fun.
though.
Really good.
A cool thing to make loop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Loop's great.
Nice camera work.
Yeah. Very dynamic camera work. Super. Yeah,
Lighting is
great.
good too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just clean. Really well rendered and beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Nice job, Ludwig. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, we got Pip.
Great.
Yeah. This is great. Executed very well for the loop.
Yeah, seriously.
Because there's a lot of stuff going on. And I can't see cut point.
No, I honestly I was just wondering, have I reached the cut point yet?
Yeah, I think it's back and forth. But the lights must all be timed.
Each bounce movement. Yeah,
Yeah.
the
It's
way
strong.
the lights work, and timing the camera bounces in and out. It's just like it hides it really well. It's really nicely done.
I like this one a lot. It's
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and the
Lighting is
music's
great. World building's great.
Yeah, super fun. And
And it's another one of those where
It's
it's like
great.
you can sort of start watching it at any time, and it's just like watching a painting. You know, it's like you don't really need to have a start in the beginning. It's just always going. You're always finding
Totally.
something new.
Yeah, there's like almost a class
dude
of
in the
like
back.
the
It's
ones where
great.
they're like true to the loop form a little bit more.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
Which this is one of those for sure.
yeah,
definitely.
I like the green sky was a nice touch. Just like
Yeah,
all,
just-
all the color contrast is really nice.
really great. And this is Unreal, and there's still fur. I know this is Unreal. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
because Pip's been on the stream, but it looks really good. And yeah,
Yeah, it looks great. All the fur and everything.
the opposite of lo-fi loop, but
Yeah,
yeah, hardcore.
high end stuff.
Pip,
That's awesome.
well done, man. So great. That's
Very
Super cool.
okay. Who do we got next? We got
Tarvo.
Tarvo, Impro Film. Okay, let's give it a watch. Another unique design. Oh, this has got some Gavin written on it right here, baby.
Oh yeah.
I think this
like the
is.
scale. I like the scaling loop.
Yep.
Super cool art style.
Very cool. Yeah, I like the cell shaded look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love the infinity
I like
things.
the way the little
Yeah.
drone goes through the infinity.
Totally.
It's giving me those super
Yeah.
hot vibes.
Yeah. Oh,
Totally.
that's what
I was
it
like,
is.
It reminds me of something.
Yeah.
Some like game or something. Yeah.
I like the little drone flying around. There's a lot going on. You can kind of look at
Yeah.
it for a while.
Mhm.
And they got that little, they got like a zoom recorder and a little like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the keyboard.
It's a little beat machine.
impro film. I'm kind of just picking it apart, trying to figure out like sort of what the concept is. Like it's like their stuff.
It's entertainment based
Yeah,
or something.
It's like all their
a.
stuff.
Yeah. The person running's got like the mocap balls on them.
And they got like a big
Is it blender monkey in the background.
Oh, that's okay.
little
Yeah.
Suzanne.
Totally.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
Little drone.
Yeah.
Oh
Suzanne.
wow, I didn't know.
Cool.
Yeah, this is awesome. Very again super unique look and just loop is great.
I have caught something new every single
I'm,
time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have
Yeah.
a really
A
hard
lot of
time
little
There's so
details.
much stuff.
narrowing this
Yeah,
stuff.
and great job getting the scale thing to work with the golden rectangle loop.
Yeah, in Blender too.
not
This is
easy.
not Cinema.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I don't know if there's a good instancing
awesome.
system in Blender or whatever, but
Not really.
yeah.
Really?
Not
So.
really.
Okay, next we got
Cool. Well done.
Yuka Productions, Wild Yukas.
Oh, I like these guys. I like these guys.
Oh, here it comes. Oh,
Yeah.
dope.
That's great.
Oh, way to just
Love it.
get some utility out of your submission. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah, this is like a little.
Now you got a new logo.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it feels like the movie's about to start.
Yeah, exactly.
It just needs like that little
That was super
Yeah,
strong.
That's
I
really
like
great.
Very fun.
I mean, so unique. What a visual.
Love the characters.
Yeah. And just this.
Love the way they move.
Yeah. I assume it's mocap, I guess, on the running. Yeah. Really good. Yuka.
Awesome work.
Legit could be at the front of a movie, and I would be like, yeah, that all looks right. Okay, let's. We're so close. We got 6 minutes left.
All right.
Next we got job hire loopy golf.
Loopy golf.
Loopy golf. Oh.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
It's a little hard to tell what that is in the background. I think it's like a robot or a camera.
Mm-hmm.
But the movement he does to come down to keep the loop going, nice touch.
Really nice. Some good ones, man.
Yeah. This one's great.
Yeah.
And the looping thing, mechanism is clever, and I love how you can see the guy briefly.
Totally.
Yeah.
He
I
looks
think this is
great,
another
too.
one of those ones for me where
Oh,
like
this
a
is-
little bit more stuff in the background would have gone a long way for me. Like,
Sure.
but and like the grass texture maybe could be a
Mhm.
little furrier looking, but I really like it makes me think they're in like a video game or something, and they're going from it's like they're going from one hole to the next kind of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, not having the plane end or the box end right behind him,
Yeah.
kind of, yeah.
Or
But-
like, or even just like take that. I don't know. Just have more like gears and pipes and things in the background or something. More of the robots moving around. Just anything, I think would have gone a long way for me. But I love the concept.
And I like the ball is lit in a silhouette, and yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of,
Yeah.
yeah, great. Job hire. Interesting name. Loopy golf. Okay, let's what we got next? We got Nathan Breck. Door Between Worlds.
It's super
It almost
clean.
feels like a
Like that the light, the volumetrics on that light on his head are really nice. Like super smooth.
Yeah, great. I love playing with like the door opens into another space and all. That's.
I think the only thing for me is like, as soon as you reveal the new world, they hide it with the door. Like I kind of want to see a little bit more of it.
The red world,
The red
especially.
world,
I was
yeah.
like, what's happening? And then I kind of.
Super clever though.
Yeah, the lighting's great in these.
Very clean, just high end looking.
Render time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, painful. I wonder
Yeah.
how long this took. Looks great. Nathan, well done.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, next one. We got Dane.
Another demon running around the kitchen.
Hex Kitchen.
Smooth loop.
Yeah.
You just kind of keep trying to see where he pops up next because you see him like in the vents and stuff.
I didn't even notice that.
Fantastic. Character design.
Yeah, those claymation vibes.
Totally. A lot of personality.
And great great like reflections off of the door in the back. You can still see
Yeah,
everything
yeah.
nice.
Love it.
Water looks good. You know, a little cheat, little displacement cheat on the water. I think probably, which is well done. I love a good cheat, baby.
That's what I do.
Don't simulate that.
Makes you wonder if
I don't know
this
fluid
is
dynamics.
makes you wonder if this is the chef that got the hand chopped off from the
God, there's a
There's the
meta
demon, you know?
story happening.
Exactly.
Rokoko chef universe.
The shared Rokoko chef universe.
Yeah, maybe he's cooking the pies for the other guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh God.
The pie demon.
That was great.
This is great. Yeah,
That one.
especially the visual. I mean, the loop's great. Visual quality, visual just look is so interesting, and
Yeah, great style.
again, could be a Pixar, you know, or something like short at the beginning of a movie or something, you know.
For sure.
Yeah.
I would watch more of that.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, we got Helio. Yeah, let's see who we got.
Cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
It's great.
Clean.
Feels like a commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just waiting for like the AT&T
Yeah.
fiber
State Farm
like,
or
yeah,
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for sure.
totally.
Yeah.
That's well done.
Really clean, and I like the city in the background. I like just the cartoon vibe, and yeah, great loop.
Birds. Yep. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good, really clean. Yeah, I love those birds. Okay, what are we at next? We're so close to having a very difficult decision to make.
I was gonna say.
Narrowing it down.
We're so close to our
Yeah,
hour
sure, yeah, right.
top five.
Okay, next we got Vladko, best employee of the month. Oh wow. Oh, okay. Right.
Oh, and then the forklift comes gets it.
Oh wow. Yeah, I was just expecting
Nice.
it to be one
You got him.
loop with the color change, but it was a whole.
Double
Really
gags.
fun. I like
Two
the little
different gags.
robot
got it.
backs. Those are fun.
That's a good concept. I like this.
I like his little dance.
The pillow factory. Yeah, looks great. A lot going on. Loop is great. Kind of subverts expectations a little bit on the loop, I think, because you expect it to be just the same thing, and then his head doesn't get taken off. He gets pushed into the box, and yeah, great
Yep.
render quality too. So
Yeah, I
it's
was gonna
great.
say the render itself looks nice and clean.
That's really nice.
Cool.
And I love a good forklift comedy. It's tough to beat.
Not enough of
Who
those.
doesn't?
It's good stuff.
Right? Yeah.
Okay, next we got Jordan Ariel Dungeon Maquette. Ooh.
Wow. Really
Oof. Beauty.
great rendering here.
Oh, nice.
Lighting is
Yeah.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do this, guys?
I don't know. You know.
You gotta give away some of this.
I know.
Like, you could throw this
is
right up
really
on the
clean.
Elden Ring Instagram.
Totally. The suit of metal looks so good. I love the man.
Man.
I love the way the skeleton looks and the fire and
Yep. I
Love it.
clean concept, good hidden cuts,
Yep.
the lighting is fantastic.
tilt shift kind of vibe.
Yeah, really good just rendering, and it's very high quality.
Yeah. This looks awesome.
I'm a big fan of the continuous movement.
Mhm.
Me too.
So it's
Same.
really well done.
Jordan Ariel, well done. Oof, looks so good. Okay. Last couple. Next we got up Andrea Ferrati. Okay. Oh, nice. It's great. I know this animation, and I know there isn't a clean cut point, so they did some... I can't find the cut point, so they definitely did a lot of work making it loop smoothly.
Cool. Yeah, it's really clean.
Something creeping in the window? I can't quite tell what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, good eye.
Whoa.
Like a real subtle...
Yo.
There's like a real subtle, like... I don't know if it's a deer
It's like a-
or like a
It's like
demon
a-
Man.
Yeah.
But something's watching.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, yeah.
Well, that's a
That's a
nice
nice
little
touch.
twist.
Good eye, Mike. I totally missed that.
And I admire the posters. It's kind of like got like some Vertigo vibes and stuff. And then I was just like, "There's something in." I was like, "There's something in there." But yeah, no, that's makes it a lot creepier.
Great concept
Definitely.
for a loop, and I love that the focus is on the record player, like that the whole scene is out of focus. It just is really, yeah, great.
Set design is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, mirror is great, adds a lot. Like that's not negative space, right? There's interesting things happening over there.
Cool.
I like just the depth of field of it all too. Just like that subtle amount of blur, like around the lights on the mirror and the desk.
Yeah.
It's just really nice.
Yeah, Andrea Ferrati, awesome. Okay, last
Nice work.
one. Here we go. Jeremy, what we got? Oh man. Oh, that's good.
I'm trying to wrap my head around how you go about trying to do this.
Yeah.
Oh man, I mean this is great as well.
Whoa.
That's a great concept.
I mean, in terms of concept, that is so good.
I love how he takes a second to mess with the Z. Is that the
Yeah.
Z? Yeah. Just to show that it. I mean, I'm sure that this person has rigged it.
It's just flexing
Right.
on us. At
He's
this
like, I
point.
got these expressions. They are all working perfectly.
Yeah, but I guess, I mean,
Smart.
I guess they would have animated the bottom portion in a different piece of software.
It's so the finger contact is so good on those keyframes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah. It's really good. Really good.
that's fantastic.
Awesome.
And I love
A lot of
that
good ones
the
here.
quality is like it's a play blast or what, it's like live, so it doesn't, you don't need like lighting really.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, they're looking at like the non-rendered view.
Right. They're looking at the color view or whatever.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh man, Jeremy. This one's brilliant.
Well, you would think it's like a time-saving thing, but then you just see how much animation they
Right.
did on the graphs, and you're like, this guy crushed it. That was awesome.
Okay. Well, that's all of them. Okay, so what I recommend we do now is we just take 10 minutes or 5 minutes. You guys just say when you're ready, but go back through and try to cull your top 5. And then we'll just go around, say what they are, see where the similarities are, and then, oh man, try to distill this down into just 3 people. Well done, everyone.
It's gonna be tough. Yeah. All right.
Okay. So we'll just have a couple. Okay, everyone, do your thing. I'm gonna go back through and mutter to myself.
Yep.
God, so many good ones in the beginning.
And we're really focusing on concept, right, as opposed to like if it's a good loop.
Well, no, but that I mean, a good loop
part of it,
is the
of course,
loop.
right?
Yeah, is the loop smooth to look at? Certainly, I think. I mean, in all of it, right?
Yeah.
But I'm trying not to let the render quality influence me too much.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of
Yeah.
thinking about. Like, what's the other judging category?
Render quality.
The other
Render.
is
Best
just
render.
Got it.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So it's
Okay.
more focused on, like, was there noise and the, whatever.
Sure.
Yeah, try to focus on quality, but I think also a lot of the best ones are high quality and are
Yeah.
clever loops or concepts.
Keeping a list of my honorable mentions in case we need like
I know.
a tiebreaker or something.
I know, yeah. I got it down to 7. I don't know what else to cut out.
I'm actually really intrigued to hear what y'all's are.
I know, me too. So I was just thinking.
Same, yeah. How many do you guys have it narrowed down to?
Well, I've got my 6. Yeah, I've got my 5 favorites, but I've got 6 honorable mentions. Just like,
Sure.
I wish I could.
I'm doing one of those like, okay, which one's 6 and which one's 5? Like, which of these last 2 is it gonna be?
Wait.
Okay,
do
everyone. We
it.
just took a short break and went through and did some incredibly painful soul searching about what our top 5 was. These were all incredible. Everyone did such an amazing job. It was
Good work,
so impressive. Just the range of ideas and executions and originality was just absolutely fantastic. Everyone who participated, thank you. Impossible task to narrow this down to 3 people, much less a top 1. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Should I kick it off with my top 5? Okay.
Let's hear it.
These are my top 5, and I'll say my 1, 2, 3 as well.
Oh.
Shit. Okay, never mind. Just top 5, because I realized I don't think I did either. Okay, my top 5: Pug Prayer, Pump Class, the inflatable airmen, Solar Charge Panic, the toy running back and forth, Leo and Linus make a movie, and I had to go with Spoderman's Butt Control. It actually made it to my top 5. I mean,
Spoderman got some
honorable
love.
mentions: Daily Grind, the clowns, the music video with the crazy style, the day in the life of the postman, Zelda is so good. Loop to the Slaughter, I mean, so original and weird and fantastic. Jeremy Freeberg, the last one we watched, like all those also were in the running, but that's where I ended on my top 5. I don't know. Someone else go.
Sure. Yeah, I had some of yours. I also had Prayers, the Pugman Prayers.
Interesting.
I think that's
Yeah,
It's just so clean. And also I like Pump Class a lot. I got Daily Grind, Moments of Life. I like the Bigfoot one, Perfect Sunset. I think I'm at 6. I like the Yuka's one too. I thought that was a cool idea to do like a loop as a production company logo. The list goes on. Like crossed out about 15 of them. But, those are similar thing here.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's sort of my top
Interesting.
bunch.
Okay, good. Michael, you want to go for it?
Mike, you go.
Sure. All right.
I feel sick.
My heart breaks just saying it already. I have a couple similar to you guys. I also have the Pugman Prayers on here. I also have Linus and Leo as well, and Moments of Life. And then I also had a Daily Grind, which was the clowns, and I loved the CG pipeline magic from the
Yeah.
3D.
Yeah, I think me and Mike are pretty similar. I have Pugman Prayers also in my number 1 slot. In my number 2 slot, I actually did kind of rank them mentally. In my number 2 slot, I actually had the CG pipeline magic, and then I had A Day in the Life of a Postman. That one was just like super fun and like super energetic. Then I had Daily Grind, the clowns in the elevator, and then Linus and Leo make a movie. And then my honorable mentions, because I have to say them, are the Moments of Life. I really loved You're Never Escaping, The Christmas Date, dungeon one. Impro film was super cool. Like I kept watching it and finding new things, and then yeah, the music video, the BB metal thing with the babies and the bats and stuff.
That was awesome.
But yeah.
I'm changing Spider-Man. I love it, but I can't. It's CG magic. It's so good. That Cortex one.
Yeah.
I mean, Spider-Man was definitely something.
Yeah, so we all put Pug Prayer in.
We all
That's-
put Pug Prayers. Yeah.
How's everyone feeling about that?
I think that's
Standout.
the strongest.
That
one,
was the
personally.
that was the most like kind of jaw-dropping one for me.
Yeah, and I think we all chose it too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's the only one we all chose.
It crushed it on both levels of both concept and quality of the loop.
And the
It's just like-
storytelling and like it's just like it felt very like ominous. Like the vibes were there.
Totally.
The quality was there. The loop, and we talked about it for a long time, trying to dissect how they pulled it off, and that's usually a pretty good sign.
Yeah. It was funny when it first started playing. It was like, oh, what is this? Oh, Pugman. Who are they praying to? They're praying to Pugman? That's kind of smug. And now I'm like,
Yeah, like you should be.
By the end of it, I was like, this is
Give me a
brilliant,
robe.
man.
I'm there.
That was Pugman.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I need one of those Pugman statues.
It kind of just hits all the boxes of it's so original, and just the loop is so. I still don't know. We have guesses, but like it was pulled off so perfectly.
The cloth dynamics.
It's just a really succinct idea, just really simple and well
and
executed.
and beautiful, and it all. I mean, and
beautiful.
and,
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I think maybe if you blew them all up, it's not the prettiest, but it's like because they went cell phone video, like portrait, super wide angle. It doesn't need to be yeah. That's a strong contender. Is that a strong contender for one?
That's. I mean, I feel like we're all.
I think it's the only one we all chose. Yeah.
It's kind of got to.
Okay, let's do tentative Pug Prayer. Don't get too excited
Tentative
yet.
Pug
But
Prayers,
let's it's always a working.
Not yet, Pugman.
Okay. So Todd, assuming Pug Prayer was one, what would you, if you had to put two, what would it be for you?
For me, I think my number two would be the CG pipeline magic. I just really thought it was cool. They did the frame by frame hand drawn stuff, and concept was there. It was kind of meta, and to me it felt like some like AAA stuff. Like it was just really high end.
It's great. Does anyone have anything to say? I have why it is in my top 5, but I haven't decided that it would be number 2, so I could talk about it.
Let me see. I just want to watch it again.
So while you're watching, so I mean, it's getting so brutal because they're all so amazing, right? So for me, it's just the loop isn't like perfect. You know what I mean? Like the end, it kind of cuts, and just like in the brutal world of, like it's so good. I might put it at my. I might put it at my 3 because the concept is incredible. Obviously.
Yeah, I think the reason why I gave it a pass on the loop cut is because conceptually it makes sense because it's going back to the beginning of the drawing board before anything's done. But there could have maybe been like some sort of transition that might have made that a little bit smoother. But yeah, I see where
Michael, what would you do for 2 if you had to?
I had CG pipeline magic up there as well, and then the other one at the top of my list was Daily Grind.
The clowns.
With the clowns in the elevator.
That was also, I have that kind of in my like tentative 3-ish spot.
That was up there for me as well. Yeah.
Okay. I think I'm gonna have to probably end up dumping. I'm a big believer in Solar Charge Panic.
I loved that one so much.
It was so good.
It was like in my.
That's the hardest thing.
Yeah, I know.
So good.
No, in my mind, that one was like the most fun use of the loop concept, maybe. And it was just clever and all that sort of stuff. I just think it was just slightly like I said, it was just slightly lacking and like a little bit on the like just sort of like the textures and the kind of the if nothing else, like the storytelling through the set itself. But it had that sun thing going through the solar charger. Like, I mean, that was really clever.
Yeah, it was a cool concept. I'm with you though. That's sort of, it was in my list of like my favorites, and then
the clowns is so well executed, and the concept's great.
I kind of agree with the same thing you said about the other one though, with the clowns, where it's like it's gorgeous and well done.
The loop is just
the loop at the end is just a little.
Sure,
like,
that's fair.
That's the hardest part.
Okay, what about Pump Class? How are we feeling about Pump Class top 3?
I liked Pump Class. That was in my top 5.
It was
your 6. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, this is impossible.
So,
okay.
So Pump Class didn't even make like my top 10, but like the more I think about it, I mean, I get it. I think for me it was just like I couldn't separate the Ian Hubert tutorial mentally, and just sort of like,
yeah, that's fair.
But again, looping the dynamics like that's so tough. It was really, really good. And it wasn't, I mean, if it didn't crack my top 10, it was like 11.
I also forgot about that it's dynamics around the mocap though. It's mocap driving the the movements, but then it's like a dynamic, on top of that.
That's true, yeah. Huh. That is tough to execute. So I thought about the Ian Hubert thing too, because he did do a tutorial on that. The thing that I thought was good about this is that it sort of took it a step further, where it was like, what if they're like all doing different things, and like some are like doing push-ups, and some are doing this, and some are doing that,
and their facial expressions were hilarious.
Yeah, I know what you mean though. It does have like, it's the tutorial. Oh, but it's so tongue in cheek. It's like a play on words. It's like Pump Class. They're like pumping up, and then they're full of air pump. Yeah. It's a silly concept.
It's fun.
Man.
We might have to just. I think maybe we'll go through and maybe just do. What is our 1, 2, and 3?
Okay.
Well, what about this? How about ones that we all chose the most of, and then can we narrow it down from there?
Yeah. Okay. Okay, so this is people that I think that's a good way to do it. So let's go through top 5 and see how many we all shared.
Because, like, I noticed you all said the Linus and Leo one, and that was, like, number 6 for me. That was really strong.
That was that was the one that almost got cut, except I cut Pump Class instead.
So what do we feel about Linus and Leo?
I love it. It's so... I think the thing that doesn't put it over the top for me is I just wish there was a little bit more. But, like, the concept is so... fantastic. It's so nostalgic. It's something that especially everyone in like this industry I'm sure can really relate to, right? That you're like messing around, making home movies or whatever, and just so it's just very clean. The cut with the
it put a big smile on my face. Like I was just grinning from ear to ear, and I felt so good.
It's so wholesome. And then the way that they set it up to loop is just, it's so perfect. Not even just the slate, but the audio as well. Because it's just that, like, they cue it up again. And it's got the little, all right, let's go have some fun in the yard.
It's a pretty well-rounded concept, if we're going for concept. And, like, what would be a perfect loop? What could we loop that feels like a real moment,
For sure.
It's like, this is a good story to tell, It's clever they put the date and their name on the clapboard.
I'm killing Solar Charge Panic. I don't think that's making top 3. It's Solar Charge Panic with a heavy heart. I think that you're not gonna. But so freaking good, amazing. Linus and Leo.
And nobody else really went for the Postman one, right? In their top 5.
Not in my top 5. I loved it. It is in my honorable mentions for sure.
Okay, so I'll move that out of my short list.
It was close for me, but at the end I was like, it doesn't really feel like if this is a loop contest.
That's true.
Concept for a loop.
Yeah.
It's like a bunch of different scenes.
I gotta watch CG Magic again. Hold on. Oh, it's a great concept. It's iterative. The creative process is iterative. It's like...
Yeah. Man. Yeah, they're all, this is tough. How many people said Moments of Life?
That's the music video.
I had it.
No, that was the one where
You
it was
might
like
have
the,
extended me and someone
the
else.
SWAT people. I had that. That's my number
Doctors.
6, and that was tough.
The life story, yeah.
I think for me, the with Moments of Life, I kept getting kind of in the weeds trying to figure out what the moments were or something. Like,
That's fair.
like why is this person walking through SWAT people? Why is this person
Yeah.
walking through doctors?
Yeah.
Sure.
It kind
fair.
of felt like, they had those models and they just kind of made it work. And
Mhm.
there was so many little details and stuff. And I mean, clearly it was fantastic. But I couldn't. I kept getting kind of a little lost in the narrative.
I think the balance that I'm trying to do is like for core tech, right? So the looping concept, the concept of the loop where it just jumps back to the beginning, like that isn't the best for me. But the concept of the entire piece is like great. It's meta and it's so pulled off so well and like so. It's like it's the balance, right?
It's just like the way that the line art builds into the full human, and then they draw on the clothes. It's all frame by frame, and then the monitor like materializes.
It's not all render quality, right? It's because I love like the gizmos are like following on the hip, right? With the axis.
Yeah, and they got the
sculpting
brush
tool.
pops in.
I would be willing to put that solidly in either 2 or 3.
I think Gavin, you were kind of the one that was the most like iffy on that one, right?
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's just it doesn't quite feel like a loop that much. I think it's a very well executed animation and clearly tells a story. But at the end, it just feels like we're
Linear.
going back to the first part for no real reason other than to like be in the loop contest. To be hard.
What about you, Mike?
But it's really well executed, so it feels bad to say that.
I had it in my top 3, and then like just rewatching the part where it loops because you have the fully like caped out character jump through the portal, and then they're actually still jumping into to complete the ground, which I don't think I caught on the first watch. Where I thought it was just the cycle beginning, but you do see the animation finish the jump. It's hard. It's hard for me to.
I wish, what I wish had happened,
It's dope. It's
like,
really
is
good.
that it said like After Effects crashed. You know what I mean, or something. Like, and then it had to restart from. Then they open up Sketchbook.
Either that or it's that element where as it goes through the portal, it's like a half CG, half hand drawn.
Something more.
But yeah, I get that.
All right, well, let's see. All right, so should we go through our top 5 again and then see which ones we kind of agree on and then sort of talk those out? What do we think?
I think we can probably agree that while we all, or most of us, had Linus and Leo in our top 5, I don't think it was any of our top 3. Is that a correct statement?
Got it. Okay.
Sam? Sam?
Yeah. Hope. Yes. Especially if that's how the rest of us are feeling. Then yes.
But for me, it was a clear top 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now, if I'm looking at top 3 that I think, I feel like we're working with Pugman.
Yeah.
CG Pipeline maybe in the 3 slot. And then it sounds like maybe Daily Grind is in the conversation. And then is there one I'm forgetting? The pump thing?
Yeah. Okay, so I would do Pump Up over Daily Grind.
Okay.
Pump Up over Daily Grind.
Personally. And I can get into I can argue for it. Should I argue for it?
I would love to hear you.
So I think the daily, they're both really good. The Pump Up is is the loop is perfect. So that has it over the clowns. I like the concept. I think the concept's clever. The mocap I think is really especially interesting, right? Because it's mocap driving the dynamic shapes, right? And
true,
so that's a
yeah.
particularly interesting use of the mocap side of it. And then I also like, and then I think the place where it kind of is equal with the clowns for me is like they're both so clean. Like I love the faces on both of them, and the lighting is great on both of them. Like the balloons are great. It's just I land I think because of because it's mostly because of it's like the loop for me. I guess that's where it kind of would come down to it. I think the big thing against Pump Class for me is there's a ton of negative space. If there's that whole sky, it feels a little unused to me. So that feels a little just like
it was an interesting framing choice.
Yeah, the composition is
because they were like over to the left, looking up instead of you could have done down the middle. Which I mean, I'm not knocking it for like that's an interesting choice.
Yeah, I would imagine it has something to do with like the way the hair was moving, because like depending on whatever the background could have been, like if it was a sky, it would have either made the loop way too hard to make, or you kind of lose those details.
What's the what's some convince me about the clowns?
Oh, man, I mean,
I think for me,
I just think it's.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
No, you go ahead.
Okay, I think it's just like a pretty imaginative and fleshed out concept for like a loop and a commentary on like the cyclical nature of work life and how we're all just clowns going to work. And like, so if this is like a conceptual contest about like a conception, like which loop is the best conceptually, I think this one's pretty strong. I know in the end it's just like, oh, goes to the elevator, but it's still like, it is going through 3D space, you know, like,
it's still totally
and
it's not a cheat.
In terms of like the loop point works because it's the point of the concept is that we're just doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's the daily grind, you know. So we're just starting, and you know, I think for me, you know, I kept catching new things, and that's where it really wins me over. Because for me with the pump class thing, again, Ian Hubert tutorial aside, which they might not have even seen that. Like, I'll totally give them that credit. But people have been laughing about and talking about and thinking about the wacky inflatable tube man thing for a while. To me, the daily grind thing just felt like art. Like it felt like it was trying to say something. And I liked that about it a lot.
Yeah, to me that makes it one of the stronger ones.
Yeah, even if you take like the render quality out of the equation, because it's like one of the top best like rendered out, it's so clean. Conceptually, when you're watching it and when those doors first open and the balloons start to fall, it's when the lighting starts silhouetting the balloons, and then when I think it's two characters that walk out front, you can see how the light is bouncing off and reflecting, so they have like little blue lights and green lights around their clown makeup, and it just, the way the lighting plays off of their white faces, you can like freeze frame it and see those little moments. It's just like technically really, really well done.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of detail and thought in this
I do like that. I mean, upon rewatching it, I kind of assumed that it was a more flat cut, but those doors are opening in the back of the elevator. They're opening.
Yeah, it goes.
It's going through the space. It's so.
So how about we, now that we've kind of had this talk, why don't we go through and just all say our top three in order?
Sure, you go first.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Pugman, Daily Grind, Pipeline Magic.
Yeah, mine's identical of those choices.
I'm still trying to think of my third, but the first two I agree. I think Pugman, Daily Grind, and then something else. I'm not sure. I think between, I don't know. I do like Pump Class.
I would say so. Oh, this is painful. So for me,
It's painful.
I would go Pug Prayer. I'll say I could get on board Daily Grind for second,
Okay.
but then I think I'd go Pump Class for third. Love the CG pipeline is like so good, but
All right, Gavin.
Yeah.
I think you're either going Pump
man.
Class
You guys
or
tied?
you're,
Well, no, I said Pump Class too, but now I think we all agree on the first
it's
two.
2v.
and then the last one,
It's 2v2
we're
on
either-
3 right now.
2v2.
Well, but let's
Let's
you
fire
gotta talk it.
those
Yeah, let's
two
look at it. Let's take a
fire
peek.
those two
Okay.
up and let's break it down.
Tentative
Tournament
also
But,
for 1
like,
and 2.
I-
Let me look
can
at
we
these
all
again.
agree that Pugman can celebrate? Because
I think Pugman can solve.
Seems like-
Pugman
I think
is
so.
so good. Yeah.
yeah,
All
Pugman
hail
takes
Pugman.
Congratulations,
You know.
Pugman. I think you just won $2,500 in cash, full performance motion
Your prayers have
capture.
been answered, Pugman.
We all hail the
Pugman
Pugman,
killed it.
and
Hail the Pugman.
Yeah.
all hail. Yeah.
And then we've got Daily Grind coming in at the 2 slot.
Let's
Are
say
we agreed on that?
tentatively Daily Grind
Tentatively, okay, until we,
until we lock in number 3.
okay. Now,
All right, so it's between
Pump
the
Class
the
and
CG thing
CG.
and the pump.
Yeah.
The pump
Okay,
class.
I'm going
let me
full
watch
screen.
Pump-
Hold on, I gotta watch full screen.
Yeah,
I'm watching
I gotta
Pump
rewatch
Class again
these.
because
Okay, I'll watch Pump Class too. Hold on.
You got a timestamp on.
It's at the near the
Pump Class
end, I
is,
believe.
Forward.
it's at like
23:30
yeah,
something.
23:30.
Oh, it's before.
Yeah.
Yeah, got it.
That is
The
rad.
camera shake is so good. Like, this is so clean.
Man.
Oh, there's like a did
It's
you guys
super
see
clean
the
and super
when it goes
fun.
past the red guy? There's like a little flare.
Yeah, through the legs.
They got some like lens flares, like little like post effects going.
I love how it's socketed into the feet.
Yeah.
That's so entertaining.
It is super. Like I will definitely give you that. It is super like
Pure satisfaction.
like I would sit and look at that for a long time probably. The negative space is a thing for me,
Sure.
but
This is.
I don't know what they would have really put.
I
up
assume
there.
it's just it's kind of because it doesn't. It's like it bothers me intellectually more than it does actually. You know what I mean? Just because I'm like that seems like wasted space. But it looks cool, kind of. The composition is interesting. It's asymmetrical. And...
Man, all right.
So
let's see the other
okay,
one.
let's also look
Okay.
at the environment.
Oh yeah.
Because we haven't really talked much about that. I know it's kind of a throwaway aspect of it.
No, I think it
but,
comes
like,
down to it's coming down to all these small things.
I think like there's clearly windows that you can kind of see something through, but to me it just feels like they kind of copied and pasted the environment quite a few times, and I like that they like left little gaps for other tube people. And there's like on the left side there's like these little doorways and stuff. Scale is kind of hard to discern.
Yeah, they're really big.
Because they're really big, but the sort of the curb on the side doesn't really necessarily communicate any sort of scale. I do really like the flares.
Definitely
that I'm noticing now.
super simple environment, but one thing I do like is there's a lot of good texture, especially on them, but also in the flat kind of pretty basic environment. You know, there's dirt, you got some grunge. I don't know how. I'm sure it's not added in manually, but you know, it looks.
Okay, let's similarly talk through.
Yeah.
The other thing, the CG pipeline.
Which is at.
That's towards the end, right?
There it is.
Here it is.
Yeah.
2840.
2840. Oh, so many different styles. Oh my god, hand drawn.
No.
I just purely from a flex perspective, like this person was just like, I can do whatever
Yeah.
Like I got the line art style. I can do frame by frame animation. They definitely could have done more work on transitions. Like the thing when it goes actually. So y'all were talking about the cut point on the loop.
Yeah.
For me, the main part that bothers
cape.
me is when they go through the monitor and it's just kind of a dissolve.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Yeah,
definitely
I was
could have
gonna say
done more
that,
there. It's just like literally a dissolve.
I'm trying to
but-
take how sexy it is out of my thought process because it is unbelievably gorgeous.
That's the thing for me too. It's like extremely technically impressive,
And it's a good concept.
artistically impressive. It is a good concept.
Okay, like the floor,
The
of the
floor!
cubes, like warping around that whole portal thing, like.
It's all really well done.
You know, here's another thing, too, is when I watch it, they could have looped it better, because is there a frame by frame button on VLC?
I'm sure there is probably like a bracket or something.
I want to go frame by frame. Let's see, tools. Okay, so I definitely think they could, like, it seems like there's like a little bit of a chunk missing on the loop when it does loop, but it does land on that. I mean, it's so cool that they finished the loop in the hand-drawn style. I think after deliberation, I can concede that
I've been swayed.
You've been swayed to CG.
I've already been swayed
to pump class. Yeah, I can concede that after some thought, it is more of a satisfying loop concept. I think I'm just distracted by the amount of effort
I know.
that CG Pipeline clearly put in.
Not that it wasn't in the others, but it's so obvious in CG Pipeline because it's like so. The effort was
Yeah, I mean when
less subtle.
the first time we played that, we were all like kind of floored for a second.
I think we all
Yeah.
I think we all went dropped our jaws for a second.
Yeah, we were like, oh my god, cell animation and all this, hair dynamics and 3D rendering and this portal in it, like it's pretty wild. But yeah, I think I'm on the same page as you. Whereas between these two, if there's like one that I think should do better in like a seamless loop context,
Right.
I think the other one feels like a seamless loop concept.
Yep, I can. It's
Whereas-
so funny because I didn't even
yeah.
have Pump Class in my top 10, but here we are. Like I'm like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it being in the top 3.
Well, I think I mean, and it's just it's so tough because at the end of the day, we're just gonna have to, if it makes you feel any better, I don't love clowns in 2, but I can recognize it and I'm willing to give that up. I'm not gonna fight that if Pump Class ends up in 3.
And there's some that it's like that dungeon one. Like there's some that are like.
Oh yeah.
You could argue that should be in the
The
Dungeon was in my top 10.
the one with the weird dude who gets sucked down the sink is
that
so
was
interesting and good. It's just
the line art kind of loop like infinite zoom thing that was really good.
Freaking Jelly Boys.
Oh, don't forget
Jelly
about
Boys.
those
Spoderman.
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 Oh, I really want that to go viral though.
Bigfoot with the
I want that
saxophone.
to go viral. I know.
Perfect
I know.
Sunset. That was on my list too.
I like that one. Yeah.
But yeah, I think
That was
I
on
can
my-
sleep
that
at
was on
night.
my top
That one was
5.
hard. That one was hard to cut.
You can
I
sleep
think
at
I can
night.
sleep at night with Pump Class in 3.
How do we feel about that? I'm on board with this.
Still-
Feels good?
Good.
All right.
Lock it
Okay.
in.
Well, let's okay, so let's go through the official 1, 2, and 3. In third place, congratulations. We have Matt Landkroon's Pump Class. Incredible. You're getting those Smartgloves and your motion library credit, and yeah, incredible job, man. Just amazing. In second place, we've got David Perry's The Daily Grind, some clowns. You're gonna be taking home Smartsuit Pro 2. and facial motion capture bundle. Congratulations, David. Incredible, everything. Render style, the loop itself is all worked. Concept was incredible. And then at number 1, all hail submitted from Pugman. Prayers. Unbelievable one. Kind of a surprising. I did not expect. Not as flashy as some of the others, but yeah, Pugman, you got number 1. Congratulations, $2,500 plus a full performance bundle, performance capture bundle. Absolutely incredible one. Maybe I would love to see a breakdown of that at some point.
For sure.
Good. We all feel good.
Yeah.
We did it.
We did it. Oh my God!
Feel good.
Congratulations,
Feel good
everyone.
So many
was
good
hard.
entries. Yeah,
So many good entries.
Great job.
So much
Yeah.
love to everybody
Yeah.
else.
Good ones.
Man, well, thank you guys so much for
Yeah.
doing this. It was really fun. I had a blast.
Oh my God! Thanks for having me be a
It
part
was
of it.
awesome.
It's an
It
honor.
was really great to get you. I mean, we're like blessed, but you know, we're very thankful. It's so awesome to have you guys do this with us. We really appreciate it, and
It was really fun until the end.
I know. I feel sick. I really.
That's sad, you
That was
know?
a tough. That was a tough.
I feel
last
like
few
sick to my
minutes.
stomach a little bit because you know there's just so many good ones. And
Spoderman's gonna
Yeah.
cry himself to sleep tonight.
Spoderman, we all know who the true number 1 should be in the meme land. Cool. Okay. Well, you know, we're going to call it there. We also go check out our other judging session with Clinton Jones, Ren, Peter France, and William Foucher. Again, thank you guys for coming, and you know, stay tuned for more Rokoko contests. We're going to keep giving stuff out. I think this one was so cool that it was such a big prize pool, like cash on the table, and hopefully, you know, we'll be able to keep doing these, and so keep your eyes peeled for the next one. With that, I think we're going to say goodbye. Thank you again to everyone who submitted. And yeah, we'll see you in the next contest. Okay, we're signing off. See you guys.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye-bye.
everybody.